man, oh man. Minutes away from live coverage of Notre Dame, Indiana inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. I've already got a sore voice just from honestly pre-gaming and screaming watching Rudy. Anybody else out there watching Rudy much like I was screaming for the guy. We all know the ending to Rudy, but dang, I was constantly in on it. Come on in, guys. Minutes away from live coverage of the opening round inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. Let's get in it. Spread the news. You will not find a better channel than right here. I am going to go absolutely berserk, hopefully for the right reason. Go Irish. I am praying that ABC will be holding this game. I'll be able to go on TikTok and on YouTube if ABC is holding this game. I'm a little disappointed being an Irish fan. I know for many years, Peacock and NBC have been holding home games for the Irish, and they are not doing so on this game. It has to be some kind of money issue. It disgusts me. I would love to watch this on Peacock right now. I'm praying it's currently on ABC in a few minutes. If you guys know of any channel that the Irish game will be held on, please let me know ASAP. T-minus 3 minutes away from watching the Irish in Indiana. I got ABC on. Fingers crossed it's coming on, guys. Hit me up on the message. Let me know. This channel is going to get hot. I'm going to be yelling, screaming, going wild, giving you loud and proud play-by-play commentary. I am a military veteran. It is my honor and dream to go top of the mountain, hit the sports commentary world and do this professionally. With your help, I can do so. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button, follow me, anything you can to support my dream. God bless all y'all. All right, the game show is almost over on ABC. Boy, this game better be. If this game doesn't come on ABC, I'm going to be pissed. Yes, let's go Irish. King Leo, is the game on ABC? Let me know. We are Notre Dame. Completely with you guys. Hey, I'm with you, Hoosiers. We're all Americans, first and foremost. On CBS, really, it's on Paramount. If it's on Paramount, I can pull that up right now. Matter of a click of a button. Let's see what I can find. We are minutes away from live coverage. Let's see what happens. Let's see here. Let's see. Try Paramount real quick. See if it's on Paramount. I'm giving you updates, guys. I'm not going to leave anytime soon. No way. It is ABC. All right. Two people right in a row just said ABC. Someone mentioned Paramount. I'm going to confirm that right now. Notre Dame is not on Paramount. Whoever messaged that was incorrect. Let's get into cable here. My limited cable that I get from my antenna. Got a commercial on right now. Fingers crossed, guys. I want this Irish game so bad. My Irish have not won a national championship since 1988. 11 titles combined, 7 Heisman Trophy winners, and a partridge in a pear tree. It is going to be a run fest all throughout Notre Dame. I hope they unleash the pit bull, take the collar and leash off of Riley Leonard and let him run wild. I want that Indiana defense exhausted by halftime. Yes, we have Price, we have Jay Love, X Factor, Riley Leonard. Unfortunately for the field goal kicking game, it's going to be an issue with all this wind. That's a good thing for the Irish because the Hoosier field goal kicker is 9-4-9. Yeah, undefeated with that foot. But with that, with the weather and the wind, God knows how many inches of snow they're going to get. Field goals are going to be few and far between. Still commercial. I got you guys. Don't leave. Buckle up. Tell everybody you know this is going to get wild. I live in North Carolina, so trust me. Tar Heels, Demon Deeks, Wolfpack. I get no love wearing this hat. Do I care? No. I'm a diehard fan. I'm an Irish fan. Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. Live with it, North Carolina. You've got an Irish fan. Let's see. Screen went black for a few seconds. We are in Notre Dame football on ABC, live play-by-play with me right here. YouTube, TikTok, hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss a second. Goosebump Central, baby. Here it is. 11-1 Indiana Hoosiers battling number 7 Fighting Irish, also 11-1 at South Bend, Indiana. Here we go. Oh, man. South Bend faithful are bundled up for obvious reason. Wow. I saw so many videos on TikTok, maybe on YouTube as well. The marching band coming out with the bagpipes. Oh, just, yep. Just speechless. There's really no word for it. The bagpipes have been around with Notre Dame possibly since its inception 135 years ago. So the winner of the Hoosiers and Irish game will advance to play the Georgia Bulldogs, I believe, January 1st. Winner of this game faces the Bulldogs January 1st, New Year's Day. Come on. Wow. I am so thankful for this antenna I have picking up the few the few local channels. I can't afford cable. I mean, we're proud, hardworking Americans. Cable takes you at the kneecaps. I ain't paying for that garbage. Stay tuned. Get locked and ready. Yes, all the Irish Catholics out there, say a good prayer to the man upstairs. He's listening. I know it's only Saturday. Actually, it's Friday night. It's only Friday night, but the man upstairs, he's got a good tune in for us Irish Catholics. Okay, I admit I'm not Irish Catholic. I'm actually I'm of a German ancestry, but still, I'm cheering for my Irish. Got to go all the way. You haven't paid for cable in years. You are not the only one. No way. No one can afford that nonsense. That's stupid. Man. Indiana Hoosier defense is ranked number 1 in the nation. My opinion, why they're ranked number 1 in the nation? They haven't faced the Irish. The running game for the Irish, they have to be in the top 5 of all the BCS, FBS, whatever the acronym is. Watching Riley Leonard warm up. He's got no gloves on. I don't know if that's good or bad for a quarterback in the real cold. I assume you get better grip with the ball. Riley Leonard's going bare hand. He's going old school. And Indiana Hoosier fans, you are more than welcome on this channel. Just because I got Notre Dame gear on doesn't mean I hate. I don't like using that word. I think that's probably the only time I'll use that H word. Being a military veteran, I know no one's blind. We all see the hatred in America. We must put a cork in it. And that starts with us, especially being a sports fan. Come on, guys. We are Americans first. All these American-born sports, football, baseball, hockey, NHL, NBA, NCAA, NFL, you see where I'm getting at. Don't let hate split us apart. I don't like the Cowboys. I'm a diehard Eagles fan. I don't hate the Cowboys. Why? Dallas is in America. We're Americans first. Spread the word about love. No hate, guys. Put an end to that, please. Man, kick off in a matter of minutes. Oh, I'm a hardworking American. This is well worth it. Friday night, cheers to you. Crack open a beverage. I'm with you. Welcome in, Hoosier fan. You are more than welcome here. Like the Olive Garden, when you're here, your family. Anybody else out there want to say F Indiana or F Irish, hate whatever, go somewhere else. There's hatred channels all over TikTok and YouTube. Go somewhere else. This is where love is spread, not nonsense. I don't buy into that. Oh, God, I can't stand it. Men and women do not go overseas, fight for this country so we can hate one another. Come on. I know I'm not alone on that. No. Go away, Greg, whatever you are. I don't buy into that. I buy into the ho, ho, ho Hoosiers. That's a good one. I like that. Nothing but love on this channel, guys. Show each other respect. At the end, we're Americans, plain and simple. Keep that in mind. From a volunteer, go Tennessee. Good old Rocky Top. Are we, though? We are Americans. Damn right. Born and bred here in Pennsylvania. Actually, born in Pennsylvania, living in NC. We need a better attitude in America. Spread the red, white, and blue, guys. I cannot show the game because of copyright infringement. Matt, well done. You're in Carolina, too. I live in High Point. Georgia dogs. Yeah, whoever wins, Irish or Hoosiers, they're meeting your dogs. What's that? Who's that coming down the track? That's awfully catchy. Wow, Allentown. You wouldn't believe it, but that's where I was born. Yep. Just an hour outside of Philly. Game has not started yet. Trust me. This is live play-by-play commentary. Irish just took the field. Smoke is all over the place. I can't believe there's no snow on the ground in South Bend. It was snowing this morning in South Bend, Indiana, but the Irish just took the field. You will not miss a second of live play-by-play commentary. On the left is my YouTube. On the right is my TikTok. I'm blowing this up, guys. Buckle freaking up. Here we go. Honestly, I'm not a betting guy. Everyone's talking about the overs and unders. I work too hard for my money. Let's go. I don't know about you. You probably go through TikTok and YouTube all the time trying to find commentators. I don't sit. As you can tell, I don't sit. I can't stand still. My energy is coming out of me. I wear my heart on my sleeve. I love everything I do. Can you imagine when I go pro? Not if. I have all the confidence in myself. I will get to the top of the sports commentary mountain. And with your assistance, you're going to see it happen too. You're going to hear my voice one day on whatever channel, whatever high school, college. I know that voice. Where did I hear that from? Oh, man, that was PTSD play-by-play. I got confidence in myself. I pray I install confidence in you as well. Here comes the coin toss, guys. Obviously, I got no audio. I'm just going off of the voice motion of the referee. I hope I can see the heads or tails of the coin. They're showing it to both sides. Cheers to you guys. H2O. Every time I say H2O, I think of the movie Waterboy with Adam Sandler. H2O. The water sucks. It really, really sucks. All right, boys, shake hands and let's start it off. Irish will receive first. So it seems that Indiana won the coin toss and they deferred. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Man, I feel like the Irish are up 31-0. I'm stoked, man. I feel like I honestly have sweaty palms. I feel like I'm going into a title fight. Speaking of title fight, I just put my post out on Instagram and TikTok. Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. Heavyweight title bout number 2, like Rocky 2, Apollo Creed, and Rocky Balboa. This is the second time Fury and Usyk are meeting up. Don't freaking miss it. Look it out on TikTok and YouTube. Sorry, TikTok and Instagram. The post is out there. Enjoy. Wow, here we go. Come on, I need shoulder pads and a helmet. I'm jonesing, man. Get me out there. I never played football. I'm too damn skinny for it. I stuck to track and field and cross country. All right, Marcus Freeman's putting on the headsets. We got yellow pom-poms. You know that pom-poms. They're rally towels. From a far distance, it looked like pom-poms at first. Definite rally towels being flown proudly in Irish Nation. Come on, here we go. Yeah, let's go. Live play-by-play commentary. My name is Rich on PTSD Play-by-Play. Hit that follow and subscribe button. It's only going to get better when the Irish get to the national championship. Woo-hoo, I called it. Let's go. I can't read all the comments, guys, but God bless you. Thank you so much for chiming in. Please get on my last post or video, comment on it. Trust me on this, veterans. I have a hard time. I'm trying to watch and commentate at the same time. So I'm going to stick with commentary. But get on my last video or post. Message me, please. I want to get back to you. I will follow and subscribe you back. This whole social media thing is about teamwork. I've got your back. We're going to conquer social media together and reach the top of the plateau. I was wrong, though. Indiana, they are getting the ball first. There was no run back. It was a touchback. Curtis Rourke, quarterback number 9 for the Indiana Hoosiers. He sets off his Indiana Hoosier offense. Irish got the ball second half. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Here we go. First game of the inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. Indiana Hoosiers at their own 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Rope plays back. Oh, what a great fake. Faked me out. Loss of about 3 yards for the Indiana Hoosier offense. Great job by the Irish, number 40, with the penetration. I honestly thought Rourke was going back for a pass. Certainly, I took my eye off the screen for a second. That's all it takes. 2nd and 13 for the Hoosiers at South Bend, Indiana. My opinion, this is an Irish home game, but there's a lot of red in that sea. Obviously, Bloomington, Indiana, South Bend, Indiana, only a 3-hour difference. Shotgun formation again for number 9. He fades back, a pass, possible pass interference on number 15. No flag, incomplete pass. 3rd and 13 for the Hoosiers. It looked like a little contact by number 15, the cornerback for the Irish. Silent whistle brings up 3rd down. Let's go, Irish. Let's go. 14 minutes and change on the clock. 4 wide receivers set. Shotgun formation again for Rourke. It is a fake handoff. Throws it down the middle, completely underthrown to number 19. 4th and 13 for Indiana. Welcome to South Bend. Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. 3 and out by the Irish. Now, here comes the interesting part. Yeah, special teams is on the field. They're going to do their thing. But my opinion, one of the best offensive rush, one of the best rush offenses in the nation is going to battle the best defense in the nation. It's going to be bonkers. I can't wait to see it. There's the kick by number 94. It will be spotted at the Irish 41-yard line. Come on. Here comes Riley Leonard, Duke transfer quarterback. Since the NIU loss, Irish are 10-0. I expected so much more snow on the ground. You see all grass on South Bend. So that means, that run game, it's tasty. Bring a bib. It's going to get good and yummy because Irish are going to be running that ball all freaking day, twice on Sunday. The Indiana defense will have their hands full. Beautiful gold helmets glistening in the moonlight. Shotgun formation for Riley Leonard. One setback. Takes a snap. Handoff to Love. Up the middle. Lost 2 yards. Indiana defense, I praised it, and they mean it. Stats are for real. Number 8 with the tackle for Indiana. What a beast that guy is. My goodness. He's a running train. All right. I cannot show the game, LT. I apologize. Copyright infringement will block me from TikTok and or YouTube. I am currently streaming on both sites. 2nd and 11 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Riley Leonard, shotgun, takes the snap. Oh, it's a deflection. Interception, Indiana. Someone on the defensive line for Indiana had their bear claw up in the air, batted up, interception. Indiana gets possession at about the Irish 40-yard line. Let's see how this took place here. Number 74, the offensive lineman for the Irish, did not maintain full control of that defender. He jumped up, batted. That all ends in nothing but bad news for the Irish. Plenty of time on the clock. We just started the first quarter. Notre Dame, yeah, nothing to worry about. We're good. That's your opinion. Notre Dame might be hot garbage. They may be underrated, as much of this nation is saying for many years. This is a time for the Irish to beat the heck out of that saying overrated. This is the time for the Irish to prevail. Will they? We'll find out together. First playoff line of scrimmage, handoff down the middle for Indiana, about a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6, coming up for visiting Indiana. There is a flag on the play, though. It might be coming back. Holding on Indiana, 10-yard penalty. Looking at 2nd and 20. Or 1st and 20. It was the first playoff line of scrimmage. 1st and 20 for Hoosiers at the midfield mark. Number 10 versus number 7, kicking off the inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. Winner goes to face Georgia Bulldogs. 3 wide receivers set for the Hoosiers. Rourke taking it off center. He does not. Wait, what just happened? My screen flickered for a second. Excuse me. It was a 2-yard run up the middle for number 17. Looking at a 2nd and 18 for the Hoosier offense. That was an unlucky sequence of events for the Notre Dame Irish. From that batted ball, playing volleyball with a football, it turned things around for the Irish temporarily. Hopefully the Irish can hold the Indiana offense to a field goal. 2nd and 17 for the Hoosier offense. Close to midfield. 4 wide receivers set for Rourke. Shotgun formation. Handoff down the middle again, only about a 3-yard gain. So the Irish offense are definitely holding that penetration. I don't know why Indiana is trying to run the ball so much, because Indiana has 4 wide receivers that total over 400 yards plus over the regular season. Why aren't they utilizing the wide receivers? I'm just the fan, not a coach. Here it is, 3rd and 14. Ball spotted at the Irish 45-yard line. Shotgun formation for Rourke. He fades back, looking to pass. He does. He's going deep. Beautiful catch by number 13. Hoosier first down at the Irish 17-yard line. That was vinegar coming out of my mouth, but you got to be unbiased. Job well done by the Irish in Indiana. It was solid coverage by number 29, the cornerback. Beautiful defense. He never left his sight. Unfortunately, even better catch by the Hoosiers. Rourke throwing. Intercepted Irish! Down the middle, picked off! Number 0, Xavier Watts. Woo! Watts with a beautiful pick. It was low to the ground, but he maintained possession. Hands were under the ball the whole time. completion, interception, Irish. There's the replay. Ball never touched the ground. True, the Irish will be getting the ball inside their own 5-yard line, but INT going the other way. Indiana denied. 0-0, commercial break. I'm not going anywhere. What do you guys want to talk about? Go Irish. One turnover for another. That was beautiful. Xavier Watts. Oh, it's beautiful. I love that story. I read about it or saw it on TV. His father, paralyzed from the waist down. We all know family members who went through crises. But this guy, paralyzed, but he doesn't give up. He goes to the gym. He's employed. Good for you. I mean, really, that takes a lot of heart. That's a true American at its best right there. Great definition of an all-American. Thank you so much for that, your kind words. I get a lot of support from my brothers and sisters at the American Legion Post 87 here in High Point, North Carolina. If any of you guys are watching, God bless you. You are a big reason. I did stop, but I got back into this again. All the love and support from my military veterans from the VFW and American Legion Post 87. I lost hope. I'm not going to deny it. I'm a man. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I gave up on myself, but I'm back on that horse. If you find your passion in life, guys, and you find yourself in a ditch, you know, you have something happens in your life, get back on that horse. God gave you this day. Don't squander it. Take advantage. Find that passion in your life and drive for it. Me? It's right here. You can't see it. It's my microphone. That's my passion. I was going to show you my microphone. We're still on commercial break, though, guys, at 0-0, a few minutes off the clock in the first quarter. I'm very thankful to say there's no snow on the ground. So the Irish run game is ready to go. They're going to pounce all over the Indiana offense, or defense, pardon me. Who is streaming the game? It's on ABC right now. Yeah, crazy start. Absolutely. Your passion is bed. We all need sleep. I mean, the stress in our lives being a true American, it is quite stressful. I will tip my cap to that statement. But anybody out there, whoever just feels bad or you're down about yourself, I'm with you. I know that feeling. Get back on the horse, guys. I implore you. I hope I reach someone watching this right now. We are getting back into the football game, but I'm with you. Get a hold of me. Follow, subscribe. I'm going to do the same to you. I want to talk to you one-on-one. I want to help. Here we go. Irish on their own 2-yard line. Hand off to Jeremiah Love. Breaks 2 tackles. Off the left sideline. 15, 20, 25, 30, 40. He's at midfield. Will Indiana be caught? Indiana won't catch him. What's the quickest way to go home? Straight to the house. Jeremiah Love, number 4 for 6 points. Boom! Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. Wake up the echoes cheering her name. Send a volley cheer on high. Shake down the thunder from the sky. Whether the odds be great or small, old Notre Dame will win overall. While the loyal sons are marching onward to victory. Okay, Hedgehog Coffee, that was completely impolite and unprofessional. Please leave, sir. Yep, that was uncalled for. If anybody saw that comment, I sincerely apologize. That shouldn't be on there. Keep this polite, guys. I have my 2 kids watching right now, 16-year-old, 10-year-old. Keep it polite, please. Go Irish. But we're Americans, guys. Let's improve our lives. And speaking of improving, Irish just improved with a 98-yard run. 98! Woo-hoo! Does that ring a bell, Irish fans? A couple weeks ago, a 99 and a 100-yard interception. Run back the other way, baby. That sounds awfully familiar, and I called it. I love calling that. Check that out on TikTok and YouTube after this live. Check that out on my videos. Oh, man, I went wild. It was me and Aaron Preston. He was my color analyst. I love doing that play-by-play. 98 yards, tied for the longest in school history. Thank you, Blake. God bless you, sir. Whatever I can do for you, let me know. Hit that comment button on my last post or video. I want to get in touch with you. Whatever I can do, I'm getting a hold of you, sir. Glad to help. Wow. Irish special teams on the field. Number 90 for the kickoff. Indiana looking for a fair catch at the 5-yard line. I never thought I'd say that, but it's the new NCAA rules. Now you can have a touchback at the 5-yard line. I mean, I remember when it was, how do I say this? NCAA and NFL had the same idea, and it made sense. Touchback in the end zone. You get the ball at the 20. Now, NFL and NCAA, it's two separate entities right now, and both of them don't make sense. It blows my mind. Special teams is just atrocious. It's not what it used to be back in the 70s and 80s. Handoff, trying down the middle, but the Irish put up a great wall of China, about a 1 or 2 yard loss for the Indiana offense as a disgruntled Indiana head coach has his hands on his hips. He is pissed, and I love every second of it. Wow. Indiana's just, what are we doing? Hoosier fans, I really feel for you. I'm not hating your team. I'm not. But the frustration on your head coach, I'd be getting frustrated just by watching the frustration from your captain of your ship. Next playoff line of scrimmage, about an 8-yard run for number 6. It's going to be a 3rd and 2 for the Indiana Hoosiers. Ball is somewhere around the Hoosier 30-yard line, 33-yard line to be exact. They need to get to their 35, 3rd and 2, 10 minutes on the clock. Irish 7, Indiana 0. Hoosiers are visiting South Bend, Indiana. First game of the inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. I got your back. Notre Dame might be overrated, but this is the year for the Irish to turn that around. All the haters and skeptics all throughout the nation, Irish fans, we can do it. Oh, gee, here's a first down. I couldn't finish the sentence. But it was about a 5-yard run, again by number 6. First down, Indiana Hoosiers at their 38-yard line. I take your word for it. Ghetto South Bend. I've never been there. Trust me, that's on my bucket list. I want to get my butt seating. Like, I'm not talking like nosebleeds. If I can ever afford it, my son and I, my 16-year-old and myself, he and I are going to South Bend before I kick the bucket. I want the best seats right there, like ground floor level. Almost interception by number 15 of the Irish secondary. Incomplete pass by the Hoosiers. 2nd and 10. Oh, God bless you, Blake. I got you, sir. You keep in touch on my latest video or comment, or my latest video or post. I'm going to help you, whatever I can do. Tour of the stadium. I will check that out once I hit the lottery. Currently, I'm a proud father, just paying bills and loving my kids. I know I'm not the only one out there acknowledging that fact. Handoff, another one down the middle. Oh my God, a beautiful run. Number 17 for the Indiana Hoosiers, about a 30-yard run through the heart of the Irish defense. What happened, Notre Dame? Let's see the replay on this. The offensive line for Indiana, superlative, all in one word. Everyone had their blocking. No one missed their assignment. Job well done by the Indiana Hoosier offensive line. It happens. Indiana is at the Irish 39-yard line, 1st and 10, 8 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Three wide receivers set, shotgun formation for number 9. They try running it down the middle again, about a 2-yard scamper, nothing serious. It still shocks me. I'm going back to my last statement, the statistic that is outstanding for Indiana. You've got at least 4 wide receivers who have over 400 yards receiving through the year, and you're barely throwing the ball. I just see that the Indiana coach is playing this incorrectly. Again, I'm just a fan, but it seems that I'm speaking the truth. Am I wrong or am I right? I know I'm out of money, sir. Got to pay that mortgage and the food bill. You know what I mean? Inflation. Proud, hard-working American. Beautiful stop by number 8 of the Irish. 3rd and short coming up for Indiana. It seems that Indiana is in field goal range, but they are certainly looking to tie that score up. Currently, Irish are up 7-0, about 7 minutes in the first quarter. 4 wide receivers set for the Indiana Hoosiers. Shotgun formation, number 9, fades back, pass, incomplete, overthrown. His target was number 13. No go, says number 15 of the Irish defense. Well done, Irish secondary, putting a stop to the 4 wide receivers I just spoke of. Beautiful. Cheers to you, Irish. I do believe Indiana will punt. They seem to be a little out of field goal range. Number 94 is the punter for the Hoosiers, looking to pin the Irish probably inside their own 10-yard line. Let's see what happens. The kick is successful, and it's going out of bounds. Where will the ball be spotted? Around the Irish 17-yard line. 7 minutes even on the clock. Irish up 7-0 at home. Let's go. I know everyone's watching PTSD play-by-play, but I need to give all love and respect to one person. He's currently ill right now. He has never given up on me. He let me join his podcast. He's got all the faith in the world that I can make it to the top of the commentary mountain. His name is JT. He is in Thunder Sports Podcast. I'll say that again. Thunder Sports Podcast. Send some prayers up to that man. Follow him. Subscribe him. That is a true gentleman. Yep. And he's actually texting me right now. I hope he's watching. You're in my prayers, JT. Get better, buddy. So, this is an absolute outstanding game. I expected a snowball. Not at all. It was ugly weather in the beginning for the South Bend, Indiana faithful, but the skies did clear up. Oh, Blake, I'm sorry about that, boss. An entire month? You made my prayer list. I'll be thinking about you, Blake. Dang. Currently, commercial break, guys. Do not go anywhere. I'm not sitting down. I'm not going to be yawning. This is going to be energetic. I'm all about it. Arnold, go Irish. Absolutely. Yeah, I am enjoying this game until the Irish do meet Georgia. Georgia, they are literally dogs. They are savages at both sides of the ball, offense and defense. It's going to be a lot of time in the film room for my Irish next week. It is not snowing at the game, as I mentioned earlier. I don't know why. I'm certainly not complaining because the Irish, they breathe off of the run game. You put a slippery surface on our run game, that's going to be a difficult W to maintain. I cannot show the game, unfortunately, because of copyright infringement. If I show it on TikTok or on YouTube, both I'm going on right now. I'm going to get kicked off of both. And I have a lot of friends here on YouTube and TikTok. Y'all believe in me. Y'all believe in my dream. Military vet, getting to the top of the commentary mountain. If I show the game just once, I'm out. It's going to kick me out, and I don't want to do it. Oh, guys, wow. Irish Stadium, they're showing the Goodyear blimp spotlight on it. Goosebumps, honestly, guys. LFG Irish. Yeah. I don't want to say the word, but I think you could read my lips. Playing Fortnite. Okay, I've heard about that. I don't know anything about it. No disrespect, but enjoy yourself. Life's too short. Enjoy every second you got. God's a good man. He's giving you another second to enjoy life. All right, guys, back to the ball game. 3 wide receivers set for the offense of the Irish. They are at their own 17-yard line. Number 1 is in motion. Riley Leonard, he does hand it off down the middle. Nothing to brag about 3 yards, possibly 4. 2nd and 6 coming up for Notre Dame at South Bend. I can't believe 98 yards by Jeremiah freaking Love. Oh, I might have woke up my little lady that's sleeping in the bedroom. I'm probably going to be in the doghouse, but that was darn worth it. Dang, that was a hell of a run. I loved calling that. It is 2nd and 6, shotgun formation for number 13. Incomplete number 6. It was right there in the numbers. I think number 6 for the Irish, he was looking downfield before he maintained possession of the pigskin. I think that was the downfall of that play. 3rd and 4 coming up, 3rd and 6 coming up for the Irish at their own zone. 6.5 minutes to play. Irish up at home, 7-0. Mike Denbrock, offensive coordinator for the Irish. Let's see what he concocts. What is he stirring up? 4 wide receiver set. We have not seen number 13 take a ball off a center yet. Shotgun formation. He's fading back. He's not going deep. And unfortunately, it's a spin move. Number 5 made the reception. He was 3 or 4 yards away from the first down mark. He did a spin move. A Barry Sanders, like Chris Berman says, whoop. Number 5, he left the Indiana Hoosier defender in his socks. Wow, what a great spin move, avoiding the tackle, getting the first down, moving the chains for the Irish. Ball is spotted at the Irish 31-yard line. A little less than 6 minutes on the clock, first quarter. Irish up 7-0. I'm trying to give you commentary. If you're listening to on the radio, that's why I'm constantly repeating. I'm trying to give the commentary as if you're at the car and you're just listening to me. I'm trying to give you every single inch of information I can. A great stop by the Indiana defense right there, stopping Price, our running back. A loss of 1. 2nd and 11 for the Irish. By the time we snap the next ball, it will be 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ball spotted at the Irish 31. Thank you for your comments, Sarah. Get a hold of me on my last video or post. Comment, like, subscribe. I'm getting right back to you as soon as I'm done with this live play-by-play. Fake the handoff. Riley Leonard fades back. Pass caught by number 24, Price. He meets 2 defenders for Indiana. Stopped short of the first down marker. It's going to be about 3 and 1.5 yards to be exact. It was a fake handoff to Price. Price went out, and he was actually a wide receiver. Beautiful throw from 13 to 24. Unfortunately, a few inches short. Actually, many inches short, if you guys are good with your math. Aiden Fisher, 108 tackles for Indiana. Got to double up on Fisher. Keep him out of the equation. Again, shotgun formation for Riley Leonard. I don't think we're ever going to see a ball snap from center. Handoff to number 20. It's about a 5-yard run through the heart of the Indiana Hoosier defense. First down, Irish at the Irish 45-yard line. Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. We're moving the ball, Irish. Saturday night main event, WWE. Is that what you're talking about? I did not see it. I saw the highlights. I do know that WWE is going to be on Netflix starting next year. Back to the Irish game, though. I want to talk more about that, Blake. Please get a hold of me on the comment on my last post or video. We have 3 wide receivers set. Number 88, tight end. He's looking for the ball, and he gets it. Possible fumble, or was it an incomplete pass? It is ruled an incomplete. Wait. One referee says incomplete, and the other referee says it was a maintained possession fumble. The ball will be placed 2 yards short of the first down marker. Therefore, it's ruled a fumble recovered by number 6 of the Irish. It's not a turnover, but this is going to get looked at by Indiana. Let's see if they're going to raise their hands up and make a stink about it. The referees are talking about it. It may be overturned to an incomplete pass. Roll Tide. I tip my hat to you. Alabama. Any Alabama fan right now, if you're saying Roll Tide, you are a true fan. Anybody that jumped off the ship when Hall of Famer Nick Saban left and retired, yeah, you got your bandwagoners and you got your Roll Tide fans, and I respect that comment, sir. It is deemed a catch and a fumble. Irish recovered their own fumble at the Indiana Hoosier 47-yard line, 2nd and 2 for Notre Dame. Number 20 is the running back. Riley Leonard fades back. He's looking to pass. Pass is caught by number 20 at the Irish 38-yard line. Pardon me, the Indiana 38-yard line. Moving the chains again. Irish are not looking for that big 50, 60-yard bomb. Chipping away at it. That's exactly what they need to do because their bread and butter is the run game. And if the run game ain't working, 5 yards here, 6 yards there. Just little dishes. Dink and dunk, I think is the term for it. 3 wide receivers for the Irish. Here comes the handoff. Number 24, Price, or was that Love? I didn't get the number right away. It was Price. A 2-yard run for him. 2nd and 8 for the Irish inside of Indiana territory. 2.5 minutes to play for the Irish and the Hoosiers. Notre Dame up by 7 at home. First game of the inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. Riley Leonard, you know where he's at. Shotgun. He's looking for Price over to the left. He finds number 6 to the right. He broke 2 tackles. First down Irish thanks to the wide receiver number 6. Job well done, both of them. It was a great heads-up play by 13. He saw Price was covered as a wide receiver, faked it. No, I'm going to the right. He found number 6 to the right side of the field. First down Irish. Minute and 30 left to play in the first quarter. Irish up 7-0. Ball is placed at the Indiana 31-yard line. I say they're in field goal range, but I'm smelling a touchdown, guys. 3 wide receivers clumped up to the left side of the field. I believe false start is being called on the Irish. 5-yard penalty, backing them up to the Indiana 36-yard line. I welcome you in. Go Indiana. We're all Americans when it comes down to it, guys. Don't know hating on this channel. I welcome in any fan. Thank you, Seven. I appreciate you. Anything I can do for you. Again, comment on my last post or video. I want to keep in touch with everyone on here right now. Because of you, I am having all the faith in the world. All the faith in the world. I can reach the plateau and the sports commentary top of the mountain. Hit that subscribe and follow. After this live, I am doing the same. Veterans honor. Trust me on that. I'm giving loud and stinking proud until the final seconds. Beautiful run by number 24, Price. He found the left side. He ran it down the sideline. Beautiful run. About a 15-yard scamper. Job well done. Eluded Indiana pressure. Bread and butter, number 24. And the wide receivers, they're showing the replay right now. Great job by our wide receiver core. Good blocks, giving 24 the escape route on the left side. Next play off a line of scrimmage, it's about a 2-yard run. Again, nothing to praise, but we are definitely in field goal range. Definitely, the only definite in life is death and taxes. But it's certainly looking like a 2-possession lead in the next few minutes. We are ticking down the last few seconds of the first quarter. Irish up 7-0 at South Bend, facing the juggernaut. I say juggernaut because it's a compliment. The juggernaut of Indiana. Yeah, first time in school history, Indiana has reached 10-0 or better. Yeah, Indiana is for real. Yeah, first quarter, silent, goose egg. I foresee a lot of points by Indiana very shortly. It's only a matter of time. The dog's going to start calling, and the Hoosiers are going to start scoring. Love is trash. Please go somewhere else. There's plenty of trash channels out there. Go somewhere else. This is love and respect right here. We're all American. I'm with you, Tommy. Go Irish. Let's do this. I'm on God's team. Absolutely. Keep praying. Keep the faith. Man upstairs has our back. Man, what a game. Irish defense are doing quite well so far. Both sides with one turnover apiece. Whatever I can do for you guys, get a hold of me on my last channel. Sorry. Get a hold of me on my last video or post. I'm getting back to you as soon as I'm done with this live play-by-play. I want to communicate. I want to interact, engage. Whatever I can do for you proud, hardworking Americans, it would mean a lot for me to make you just get better in life. Get on the horse, guys. Find your passion. Don't give up on yourselves. I did give up on myself a long time ago. I got back on it. And now I've got over 3,000 followers on TikTok, somewhere around 220 followers on YouTube. I'm growing. Things are looking positive. I've got a young lady, very inspirational to me. She's constantly telling me, you can do it. You can become a professional play-by-play commentator. And I'm on board. I'm on board with the man upstairs. I'm on board with my young lady. And I'm on board with all y'all hardworking Americans. Oh, please go away. That was really rude and inconsiderate. I have no idea who that was. D's nuts. Yeah, disrespect is not allowed here. Nope. We are proud Americans here. Disgusting. Some people just do not know how to reply politely and act accordingly. Wow. Who's your daddy? I love that. That's clever. Very clever, Paul. Who's your daddy? Oh, that's clever. I did not go to Notre Dame. No. Definitely not. United States Navy, veteran. We are a few minutes away from the start of the second quarter. Irish up 7-0. OSU, the Ohio State. Got to respect all these teams. Here we are. We're back in action. Thank you, ABC. We're back in it. Third down. Boy, they came back in action right in the middle of a play. I can't even give you play-by-play of it. About 14 and a half minutes to play in the second quarter. Both teams with all three timeouts. That's going to come big in the last few minutes of the game. Irish do have the ball at the Indiana 7-yard line. 3rd and 1. 3 wide receivers set for Riley Leonard. And you know where he's set. Shotgun once again. Riley Leonard, he's going to run it himself. That's a first down, Irish at the Indiana 3-yard line. Technically the 4-yard line. Apparently his knee hit at the 4. Chugging away. We're moving the chains. It's not like high profile. We're not watching massive plays, but the Irish are playing it exactly in their hand. They're playing their cards perfectly. They know bread and butter is the run. They're capitalizing on it. And when Indiana starts sniffing at it, they start getting 5-6 yard passes, getting the first down any other way. Yep, God is good. I'm with you. Hand off to Price. He seems to be losing about 2 yards off that 1st and goal play. Indiana, don't get too cocky. They're doing this. That Fisher, number 4, the leading tackler of Indiana, he's getting a little ahead of himself. It's 2nd and goal for the Irish. He's celebrating before the drive's even over. The score is 7-0. Irish are up. Indiana has a goose egg at South Bend. 13 minutes left to play in the second quarter. 13 minutes to play in the second quarter. Second and goal for the Irish at the 5-yard line. Raleigh Leonard up the middle, touchdown! Beautiful throw, number 13 to number 83, Jay Thomas. 6 points, Irish. Just for your eardrums, I won't scream and I won't do the Notre Dame fight song. I know every word of it. 6 points, Irish. Let's freaking go. Game's far from over. I'm not saying Irish are going to win, but damn, that was tasty. Very nice watching that. Irish up 13, soon to be 14 if this extra point does go through. Number 98, ready for that kick. So are we. Here's the snap. And the kick is up. Good. 14-0, Irish on top at South Bend. Irish faithful must be going absolutely wild. I see the gold rally towels going around. Thing of beauty. Who's your daddy? I love it. Very clever. I appreciate your compliments. Absolutely, everyone. Thank you. The comments are really rocking right now. I said it before, and please do this. Write down PTSD play-by-play wherever you can. Get a hold of me on my last video or post. I really want to engage with y'all. You are great people. I'm getting a little emotional just thinking about it, how I have so many friends online and social media. Things are just, I'm thankful. I'm ever thankful you guys are watching me right now. And trust me, I don't sit down. I'm completely enthusiastic. This is not theatrical. This is for making things go viral, I think the way they call it. No, this is me. If you were sitting here on my couch, I'd be standing. I'd be going nuts. I'd be saying 3 wide receiver set, rally Leonard, shotgun formation, he passed, caught, touchdown. I'd be doing that anyway. So you guys are seeing the real me. It is 14-0, Notre Dame on top at South Bend, facing Indiana Hoosiers. First time in school history, they went 10-0. Buckeyes are in it. Yep. Yes, they are. Put the bottle down. Dude, it's water. Indiana, hey, no, I'm with you, Panda. Don't go anywhere. We're all friends. You know why? We're Americans. Come on, we got to get together, y'all. There are too many hatred nonsense going on out there on social media. So many people trouncing and putting people down and, oh, you're weak. Oh, you're terrible. No, come on. Bring it in, guys. Big group social media hug. Trust me, I'm with you. I'm a military veteran. I served my country, and I want to serve the American citizens of this country. Get a hold of me. Comment on my last post and video. What can I do for y'all? Get on your passion. My coping mechanism, play-by-play commentary. It's my love, and I want to make it to the top. Thank you, Pickle Rick. God bless you, sir. Got to have a great attitude. I have my health. I have 2 beautiful children. I'm with the love of my life. I'm a Notre Dame fan. What's the hate? Life's beautiful. God's good. All right, we're back in action here. 14-0. Irish are yelling. The play's been over for a couple of minutes, and people are still going nuts. Why wouldn't you? I mean, heck, waiting hours in that snowstorm and blistering wind, you got to have like adrenaline just pumping through you. I'd be screaming even through halftime. I cannot show the game because of copyright infringement. I don't want to get blocked on YouTube or TikTok. Currently on both streams right now. I have so much love and respect coming from both platforms. I do not want to get blocked by these social media accounts. The Big Ten, it's not a joke, but they're weaker. They really are weaker. I don't understand how that ever happened. And Oregon joining the Big Ten certainly helped things. They put the weak a little higher up. Number 1, Oregon. My goodness. Wow. Irish are looking great right now. Indiana, they are silent but deadly, like those quiet farts. You know what I mean? Indiana's coming back. Yeah, I just referenced Indiana and a fart. That is kind of funny. No disrespect, though. We're all friends. Heckle me all you want about the Irish. Just keep it professional. Keep it polite on here. All right, so the Indiana, oh my goodness, that was a botch play personified. Rourke barely got out of the pocket. It was supposed to be a handoff. No one was in the backfield. About a 1 yard gain for number 9. Well done by Rourke, actually capitalizing and making something out of nothing. I am not following NCAA basketball yet. Once football's over, then I'll get into March Madness. And I actually am minutes away from High Point University. They are 10-2. Whoo, the Big South is on fire right now. It's a 3-way tie, 9-3 in the Big South as well. So you got three teams at 9-3, second place, and HPU, High Point University, 10-2. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, especially when you're next door to the game. You got to keep up with it. Of course you do. So back in the football game, though, I'm sorry I got distracted there for a second. Go Irish, baby. I'm with you. Yes, absolutely. Indiana does have the ball inside their own zone at their own 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Hoosiers. Shotgun formation, 4 wide receiver set. Handoff to number 6, taking it to the left side of the field. He does find an escape route. He gets about a 15-yard run past midfield, exactly at midfield. My goodness. Poor defense by Notre Dame. They did not expect it. Great job by the offensive line. They all flowed to the left. Everyone had their man. Everyone made their position. Job well done by the Indiana Hoosier offensive line. 11 minutes to play, second quarter. Irish up by 2 touchdowns. 4 wide receivers set for Indiana. They are capitalizing on their bread and butter. All those wide receivers with 400-plus yards. Great job by number 0, Xavier Watts, Irish. Great stopping number 6, the Indiana Hoosier running back. He got to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. That's a very kind thing to say, Blake. Thank you, sir. 2nd and 10 for the Indiana Hoosiers, visiting South Bend. Yeah, they are visiting. Can you believe it? They are a 3-hour drive away from one another. South Bend and Bloomington, possibly the closest contested game, not by the scoreboard, but literally driving distance. I've never seen such a closely contested game. It does seem like I just missed something. I'm trying not to talk to all y'all because I just missed something up here. It seems to be a deflection, incomplete pass. Let's see the replay here. Number 9, Rourke, he did put his hand up. It is deflected and incomplete. Great job by the Notre Dame. Hand in the face. Number 9, Rourke didn't see his nose. Great job, number 44 for the Irish. Come on in, guys. It's only going to get better. Buckle up. Here we go. Indiana, shotgun formation, 3rd and 10 at the midfield mark. 4 wide receivers set. It is a handoff. Why would you hand the ball off on 3rd and 10? They lost 2 yards. Number 99 with a great job with a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Easily to say, Indiana special teams is coming out. Indiana special team seems to be coming out a little more often than I think the coach would like. I'd hate to be a fly on the wall during that halftime speech for the Indiana Hoosiers. Wow, I'm sorry, Indiana. I'm not going to disrespect you, but I show respect to Indiana fans right now because you have the patience of a saint. I would not be able to handle this right now. I'd be throwing a fit. Number 94, he shanked the punt, completely kicked it out of bounds, must have had it off the side of his foot. The ball did land at the Notre Dame 20-yard line. Irish will take over at that spot. 9.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Irish up 14-0 at South Bend. Commercial there, never commercial here. I got your back, guys. Yep, both teams are in Indiana. I might have said something different, but I apologize if I did. I think Indiana does deserve to be in the inaugural 12-team playoff bracket. I really do. I believe they earned it, especially with the wide receiver core. I'm going to stop praising them for a second, and I'm getting into a statistic that still blows my mind about Indiana. Indiana's quarterback, Rourke, you sitting down for this? Negative 25 yards rushing through the year. Irish quarterback, 712 yards rushing throughout the year. Enough said. Oh. Oh. Hurting. Oh. We're on commercial break, guys. Irish up 14-0 at South Bend. Stay locked and loaded. It's only going to get better. All these commercials. Corporate America, they've got their hands in our pockets. Love is the best running back. Yes, I cheers to that. 100%. Jeremiah Love, he probably won't get it, but he so how do I say this? Running backs don't get enough love in the NFL draft. I'm talking about first-round draft picks. It's almost a guarantee Jeremiah Love is going to be playing on Sundays. But running backs, I don't understand. They don't get the push like they used to. And, yeah, there might be a salary cap. Yeah. Go Irish. Let's do it, boys. Don't go anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. The only thing that's going to upset me is halftime because I'm going to get impatient for the second half. Oh, man. Ow. Buckeye fan, the Ohio State. Boy, that had to hurt like the Dickens losing to unranked Michigan. I'm not trying to hit your nerve. I'm just speaking the truth. Facts are facts. Irish lost to NIU unranked, losing to unranked Michigan. That had to hurt just as bad. Riley Leonard is 7 for 9 in the air. I'm shocked. Really, I am. Notre Dame isn't terrible in the pass game. I'm surprised that Indiana hasn't put an absolute stop to our pass game yet. Number 13, Riley Leonard fades back. As I speak about the wide receiver core, there comes number 10, wide receiver for the Irish. First down, Notre Dame moving the chains again. Through the pass game. Shocking. I'm honestly shocked. Yeah, they are okay passing. Mediocre. Ball is placed at the Irish 33-yard line. 9 minutes to play, second quarter. Irish up 14-0 in South Bend. Indiana has yet to score, holding a goose egg. Raleigh Leonard, shotgun formation, hands the ball off to number 4, right side of the field. Possibly got back to the line of scrimmage. It does look like he lost a yard. All right, guys, 2nd and 11 for Notre Dame at home. I would love to crank this volume up. I would love to hear the roar of the crowd and hear cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame, the fight song. I just don't want to get kicked out of both YouTube and TikTok. I love all y'all. I want to do this for everyone. So I'm trying to be polite with all the restrictions and guidelines that YouTube and TikTok has. Number 4, he's trying to avoid pressure, and he does not. Boy, does he lose a good 5 yards. That seemed to be a busted play from the start. Jeremiah Love did not find the hole he wanted. Offensive line did not do their job. It must have been a blitz. Indiana going to win? I tip my hat to you, no problem. We're all Americans, guys. Don't ever forget it. Wave that red, white, and blue outside your apartment or your house. Don't be ashamed to be American. Here we go. 4 wide receivers set. Long 3rd and 16 for the Irish. Small pass to number 5, deflected at the line. Incomplete pass. That was a terrible drive by the Irish. They had a great drive the last couple. This one absolutely stunk. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It wasn't, it was okay. No, this was like PU, BO Central. I don't get it. The offensive line and Riley Leonard did not communicate through that drive. But lots of game to play halfway through the second quarter. Special teams for the Irish, punt formation. Beautiful punt. Ball is trickling at the Indiana 36-yard line. Hoosiers will have the ball at their own zone. 7.5 minutes to play, second quarter. Again, Irish up 14-0. I love saying that, man. Irish up. Irish and up. It's like mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh, and more commercials, though. I'm not going anywhere. Let's keep talking, guys. Corporate America is absolutely killing us, especially during the holiday season. They're all worried about one thing, making that dollar. I get it, being a hardworking guy like myself, you got to work for your money, but the advertising departments are killing us. So what do you want to talk about? Thoughts on Carson Beck being out? I did not know that. I didn't do my research on Georgia yet. I definitely did my research on Indiana, but I didn't dive into Georgia. I thank you for saying that. I love being energetic, man. Football, sports, mostly baseball, actually. Baseball is my niche. My niche? I think it's niche. I love calling baseball. Men on first and third. 2 away. 1-2 count. Swing a long drive. I get Jones. I feel baseball. I can call football well, but baseball is where I really belong. Thoughts on UConn? You talking about basketball or? I'm not into basketball yet. If you're talking about that, Blake. Win or lose, go. I respect that. I just made a post about my Irish fanhood. Win or lose, Notre Dame forever. Absolutely. 0 bandwagons living under this roof. Yeah, you're right. Jeremiah Love, I didn't call that. Thank you for bringing that up. Jeremiah Love, the last play, he did try to do a track hurdle over a defender. You got to be careful, guy. I know everyone's trying to do the backward Saquon Barkley hurdle. Everyone saw it. Everyone loves it. Imagine, I love the Eagles, but imagine Saquon getting hurt because of that. No one would be praising it. Everyone would be distraught. So you make a great point. Thank you, Blake. I miss my children terribly. Tennessee could be a dark horse. I'm calling SMU being a dark horse. Don't know how far they're going to get, but I think I heard of that college once in my life. Just they were in the shadows, and now someone turned the light on. SMU, who's this? Just blowing up the NCAA. Baseball is a great sport to play. Absolutely. I like playing left or right field. Jimmy Clausen. I'll never forget Clausen just because I love pickles. I know I'm an Irish fan too, but being a pickle lover, you got to love the last name Clausen. You're at work. What's the score? Irish, you're up 14-0 halfway through the second quarter. We just got back into live coverage. Don't go anywhere, guys. Tune it in. Hit that subscribe and like. Indiana Hoosiers offensive line doing a great job of holding, but they did not hold number 0. The secondary for Irish prevail. Catch and tackle all inside the same second. Thank you, Xavier Watts, number 0. 2nd and 10 for the Indiana Hoosier offense. Irish strength of schedule, they match Indiana, and that speaks volumes. Yeah. Indiana and Notre Dame didn't play the big dogs like top 5. Yeah, except for Ohio State. Indiana played Ohio State and got burnt. You see what I'm getting at, though, right? Beautiful tackle. Number 17. Excuse me, I was talking to you guys. I missed the play-by-play. Xavier Watts once again breaking through the middle. I believe Kaiser was part of that equation as well. Let's see the highlight on that. And ABC will not give the highlight. We're going right into 3rd and 10. So I want to keep talking to you guys, but let me do play-by-play. Thank you for engaging. Get a hold of my last video or post. comment, like, anything you can. I want to get a hold of you after this live play-by-play. 4 wide receivers set for Rourke. He's going deep. Pass caught at the 49-yard line in Notre Dame territory. Number 13, a great diving reception. 6 minutes to play in the second quarter. Irish up 14-0. I'm not sitting. I'm going nuts. This isn't theatrical, guys. I'm not in it to get those thumbs up. If you do, God bless you. Thank you for liking what you do. But I'm not doing it to go viral. This is me. If you were a true friend of mine inside my house, you'd be seeing me do this regardless of the cell phone and me being recorded. I love what I do. We have a late flag on the play. Goodness gracious, a good 15 seconds ticked off the play, and now we see a late flag. Refs, what are you doing? I'm with you, Shane. Go Irish. Holding on Notre Dame. Let's see if it's going to be accepted or declined. I assume it's going to be declined because Indiana had themselves a first down. Oh, it was the play previously. Excuse me. I did miss a play while I was talking to you guys. I got to keep my eyes posted on the TV there. I missed a play. The previous play, yes, it gave Indiana a first down. It was an incomplete pass, but the holding for on the Irish gave the Hoosiers a first. Come on, ABC. Okay, we're back in action again. I'm sorry, ABC's cutting in and out on me. Replay did show incomplete pass. The Irish had a great job infiltrating through the Indiana offensive line, got pressure on Rourke. That's exactly what you need to do. Fluster Rourke. He is killer in the pocket. Absolute stellar. He's got 4 wide receivers, over 400 yards reception in the year. Got to put pressure on number 9 for Indiana. Notre Dame did just that. 2nd and 10. Hoosiers have the ball at the Irish 39-yard line. Fake handoff, throws down the middle. Broke one tackler, not the second. Number 1 does make the tackle on the wide receiver, number 4 for the Indiana Hoosiers. Moving the chains. White jerseys, red helmets, moving the chains. Dang. Number 4 gets the ball again. He slides by number 29. Great spin move. About a 5-yard reception for number 4. He earned every yard of it. I believe the ball is spotted inside the red zone of Irish territory. Indiana's knocking at the door. They're going to bust through that goose egg. K2 Saucy, thank you for the compliment. Here we go, guys. Buckle up. This could get ugly or really bad or maybe a little bit of good. Let's find out together. Hoosiers have the ball at the Irish 16-yard line. Hands the ball up down the middle. Oh, yeah, well done. Again, Xavier Watts. He finds his way through the offensive line, helping with the tackle along with number 4. Irish prevail on that last play with a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, Indiana Hoosiers. 17 yards away from a touchdown. Irish are currently up 14-0 at South Bend. Not a snowflake in the sky. I'm shocked to say it. All you see is green grass, no snow. 3rd and 5 for the Hoosiers. 3 wide receivers set. Single tailback. Went right to the, oh my goodness, what was that, a botched play or a wildcat formation? I'm speechless. You had the quarterback and running back side by side, one to the left, one to the right. The ball, it looked to be going to the quarterback, but the running back took the snap away from the quarterback. What are you doing? Apparently it was designed. 4th and 4 for Indiana. They're going for it. Indiana's going for it. There is no field goal unit on the field for Indiana. Rally towels going wild. Nothing but gold towels flying in South Bend. Indiana, can they convert on a 4th and 4? At the Irish 17-yard line, I'd go for the field goal. I'd get points on board, and we have a timeout on the field. Irish are going wild. I don't think the quarterback and the center for Indiana can hear each other with the communication. I see a false start coming for Indiana. The Yankees. Terrible move getting rid of Soto. Atrocious. Terrible. What are you doing getting rid of Soto? I mean, that was a kick in the pants. Soda literally went to your opposing team in New York, the Mets. He did that on purpose. No, that's your opinion. You hope Notre Dame loses. I hope Indiana loses. But thank you for keeping it polite. I have my kids watching. Thank you. Yeah, Georgia is hot and heavy. But one game at a time. Let's get rid of the Hoosiers first. Then we'll worry about the next team in the bracket. Go Irish. Yeah, there it is right there, boys. Old school Irish with the champion logo. I miss those days, man. 70s, 80s, 90s Notre Dame football. Oh, hard-nosed football. They were just like, I don't know, almost ruthless is the word. You don't want to really say that because they're Irish Catholics. They're not bloodthirsty and they want to rip your head off. I get it. It's football. But back in that day, the 70s, 80s, there wasn't roughing the passer. There wasn't, oh, he shoved me and they flopped to the ground like a dead fish. No, there wasn't any of that crap back then. Football was football. I loved it. We're still on commercial break right now. I apologize. I am about 10 seconds behind all y'all, but I'm giving it to you live. When I see it, I'm going wild for you. Keep in mind. Jake, J4K, yeah. Yeah, you've been a long follower of mine for a long time. Thank you, everyone out there. If I missed your message right now, a lot of messages going on right now. Thank you for all your love and support for months or even years. God bless all y'all, and a happy and safe Merry Christmas. We are back in action. Is Indiana going to kick a field goal, or are they going for it? Let's find out together. Is it special teams or the offensive line? Hoosiers, what are you doing? Come on, ABC, get the camera back on the field. Currently looking at the face of the Indiana coach. I don't know why. Indiana coach is not playing. Get the camera back on the field. We are looking at a field goal. Ooh, Indiana got a little ice on their, not ice in their veins. What's that? Cold feet. Indiana got some cold feet. They got nervous. They pulled the offensive line out. Here comes the special teams unit, number 39, Radikich. It is a 34-yard attempt. Indiana is looking to break the goose egg. Will they? They probably can't hear the snap. They got the snap off successful, and the kick is up and good. I'm surprised anyone can hear through the madness and loud hysteria that is South Bend right now. So the Irish are still up at home, 14-3, visiting. Pardon, I almost said that incorrectly. Visitors Indiana are visiting Indiana. You see why I got tongue-tied there. South Bend, Indiana, Bloomington, Indiana. One's got to be a visitor. Weird, right? I know. Oh, man, my chest plate's killing me. I got a little stress going on in here. Probably a little indigestion. Oh, so we are on commercial break. I'm not going anywhere, fellas. What do you want to talk about? Or ladies. I don't mean to be disrespectful. There might be some females in the crowd. Man. Wow, my feet are killing me. I'm not sitting down, though. I won't sit down for y'all. I got you. I'm sitting right here. If I were to sit down, it would look pretty freaking stupid, right? I'd be looking like this. Be way over here. Now, I sat down for about 5 seconds just for that joke. Let's freaking go. First game of the 12-team playoff bracket. What's your opinion on that? First time NCAA spread their wings, went from 4 to 12. Now they're talking about 14. Yes, Jake, I did sit down. That was just a joke. That's why I was saying, I'm over here. Cody Bellinger, I did not know that. Yeah, I'm not paying attention to any sports right now except for football, NFL, and NCAA. I'm a diehard Flyers fan as well. I know hockey's going on right now. Flyers really aren't doing that good. But right now, I'm zoning in completely on football, college, pro. I'm all about it right now. You couldn't miss the Juan Soto news, though, right? Being a sports fan in general, yeah, I am watching the game. I'm giving you guys live play-by-play commentary. You will not miss a freaking second. Man, this is so much fun. I can't wait till I do this professionally. Get paid to play-by-play commentary? Woo, baby. Getting paid to do what you love. Yeah. Sign up for that, guys. What do you love? Do you love commentary as well? Do you love being a mechanic? Do you love being A, B, C, D, E, F, G? You can be anything you want. Don't give up on yourselves. We are currently on commercial break. It's 14-3. Irish are up at South Bend with a few minutes left to play in the second quarter. Let me get back to that, though. Don't give up on yourselves. We all have times where we feel bad and we're down, we're depressed, anxiety, something like that. I'm with you. It's called PTSD play-by-play for a reason. I am with you on the mental health bit. There you go, Adrian. Live that freaking dream, buddy. Fist bump right to you. Keep in touch with me. Get on my last video or my last post after this play-by-play. Follow, subscribe, or comment. I want to engage with you. Whatever we can do to help you make your dream. Go Hoosiers. I'm with you. I'm certainly not pulling for Indiana, but we're Americans. So therefore, we're winning all together. Special teams. There's the kick. And the Irish really didn't go far with that one. My rate and rank, MS3. MS doesn't even exist anymore. Oh, goodness gracious. What's the score? Irish up 14-3. South Bend going wild for obvious reason. Standing in line for hours, adrenaline pumping, freezing your butt off. I wouldn't even be sitting. I'd be jumping, screaming the entire time. Notre Dame has the ball at their own 17-yard line. Riley Leonard fades back, looking to pass. He gets escaping, and that's a late hit by the Indiana Hoosiers. No flag on the play. Riley Leonard gets pushed far into his own sideline. Excuse me, I can't get the word out. Silent whistles right now by the refs. They're letting it play out. I respect that. But don't let the game get out of hand, referees. I don't want to see a brawl in the third or fourth quarter because emotions got high and the referees didn't nip it in the bud. Irish with the ball, 2nd and 7. Fakes the handoff. Riley Leonard looking to run down the middle. He does get a few yards out of it, making it a 3rd and 5 inside the Irish 25-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock, second quarter. Both teams, Indiana's got 2 timeouts, but the Irish have 3. They're itching close to that 2-minute warning, hoping they get the first down so the Irish can use their 3 timeouts to get down the field and score before the end of the first half. There's a Bulldog fan. I'm with you. Let's go. I love the fanhood. College football fans, there ain't nothing like it. And was there a timeout? The clock went to 0. I didn't hear any audio, guys. I didn't hear a whistle at all. I didn't see any mouthing by the referees. Someone must have called timeout. But either way, let's talk about something while the referees get their head out of their keister and figure out what they're doing. It's currently on commercial break. 2.5 minutes to play. Irish have the ball inside their own 25. Notre Dame up 14-3 at South Bend. Yeah, Caden, I'm sorry, sir. I don't know. My streaming site or my antenna must not be working as well as yours, but I'm still giving you that loud and proud play-by-play commentary, guys. Don't you worry. I ain't sitting. I'm face-to-face with y'all. I did not attend Notre Dame. No, sir. I went from high school right into the United States Navy. My favorite commentating moment. It had to be a few days ago, a few weeks ago, something like that. Let me flip this. There we go. 2 Irish interceptions for touchdowns, 99 and 100 yards. I lost my freaking head. I couldn't believe it. Picked Irish, 10, 20, 50. He's at midfield. They're not going to get him. What's the quickest way to go home? Straight to the house. Touchdown Irish. Yeah, check out that video. It's on my YouTube and TikTok account. Definite favorite commentating moment. And I'm not doing this professionally, guys. I'm not getting paid for this. This is out of just me being, I don't know, enthusiastic and passionate about what I do. Even though I'm not making money, I do research on my own time, not on a dime. I want to do this professionally. I want to reach the plateau, the top of the commentary mountain. With your help on YouTube and on TikTok, I can, and I know I will one day. I've got the mentality of it. Thanks to all of you, my young lady who believes in me, and the Lord above. He's got my back. All that, the trifecta, that's got victory written all over it. No, I've been doing baseball during the MLB season. I was doing some playoff. I try to do regular season, but you guys know, proud, hardworking Americans, work comes first. I don't get paid for this. I'm not monetizing. I think that's the word. There's no monetizing here, guys. This is friendship. This is all about Americans coming together, cracking open a cold one, and enjoying our fellowship. Come on. There's too much hate and disrespect in this world, not in this channel. PTSD play-by-play is all about love and respect. When it comes down to it, we are Americans first. When you see all my videos, I've got Old Glory waving proudly in the back. That's exactly our mentality, guys. America first. Irish have the ball at their own 21-yard line. 3rd and 6. Irish have all 3 timeouts. Exactly 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. What will happen for the Irish offense? Throwing down the middle. Caught! They're saying it's trapped. Is it complete or incomplete? One referee says catch. The other one says incomplete. The ball is being placed. First down Irish, moving the chains. And we have another timeout or an official stoppage. I think they're going to review it. See if the ball was trapped. Was it? Quite possibly. It's a 50-50 draw. Number 6 for the wide receiver for Irish. He did maintain possession at first, but there was a little jiggle of the ball. There might have been a few blades of grass hitting the pigskin. Let's see what the referees say in a few seconds. It's a lot of talking, a lot of yelling. I don't have a color commentator, guys. I'm doing a color analyst and play-by-play all at the same time. So I'm having a hard time catching my breath. Thank you for your patience with that. Getting low on my H2O. Easy win for UGA. No win is easy in this 12-team playoff bracket. First down Irish. Pass is complete, and they reviewed it, and they called it such. First down Notre Dame. That was a free timeout for the Irish as well. Irish still have all 3 timeouts in their back pocket. It did look a little like number 6 did drag the football on the ground, but there wasn't any video evidence to overturn it. So we're back in it. NIU 16-14. That score has been embedded in my mind and in Notre Dame players. All of Notre Dame faithful know that score, and that was fuel on the fire. That's why the Irish went 10-0 after that unranked debacle. 1st and 10 for my Notre Dame at the Irish 31-yard line, 1:45 on the clock. 14-3, Irish are leading against visiting Hoosiers. I can't, losing breath. Oh, Riley Leonard escapes the pocket from the pressure. Job well done. 5-yard gain. He escaped a sack. 5-yard gain instead. Riley Leonard is smart. He knows where to go, when to go, how to go. Job well done, number 13. Transfer quarterback from Duke. 2nd and 4 for the Irish. They will not use a timeout. Hurry up offense. Riley Leonard, he's looking deep. He finds no one. Again, he's going to run it. And again, he prevails. First down, Irish, thanks to Riley Leonard. That's why he has 721 yards rushing throughout the year. Smart man. You don't throw an interception. No, you hold it and you take it yourself. First down, Irish. And the Indiana coach right now is fuming. You should see the look on his face. He's trying not to overreact, but you see the upset nature on his facial expression. Riley Leonard, he pumps. He does make the completion. Beautiful job by number 20, eluding 2 tacklers. It took 3 Indiana Hoosiers to bring down number 20. Intensity for Notre Dame. They must be getting it from me, right? Who said that about commentating? Adrian, please get a hold of me. If you want to join me right now, let me know. Go ahead and I don't know how the heck to do that. We're currently on timeout right now. Adrian, I'll try to get you on here if I can. I'm not very good with tech. Obviously, I'm going to follow back Adrian. Great man. Let's see if I can help you join me. Guest. Okay, Adrian, I think I sent you an invitation. I think it went through. I don't do quite well with technology altogether, but if you want to join, there's your invite. American to American, I'm here to help you. All right, Blake, I'm gonna make it a 3-man show. Let's have a dog day out of it. All right, I think I got you there, Blake. I think I'm getting used to this. But much like my young lady says, social media is all about learning. Once you do it a few times, you're gold, you're good. Let's see if I can get my volume on here. All right, I got my volume on. Adrian, are you there? Oh, a beautiful pass. Number 13 just overthrown number 6, the wide receiver for Notre Dame. Oh, baby, well done, drawn up play. Number 22, the cornerback for the Indiana Hoosiers. He was all over number 6 like white on rice. Welcome in, Adrian, and welcome in, Blake. I don't mean to be rude, but we currently are in a pickle right now. 36 seconds left on the clock. 3rd and 1. Irish up by 11 at home in South Bend, Indiana. That's still up for scrutiny. Is it Indiana or South Bend or Bloomington? Who's got home field? I say Irish do because there's that beautiful ND at that 50-yard line. Handoff down the middle. First down and more. Broken tackle by number 20 at the Indiana 35-yard line. Will they stop the clock or call a timeout? I think they're going to blow the whistle and call a timeout. That would be the smart thing to do. The play will not start until the ball is set. Ball is set. Less than 30 seconds on the clock. Number 13 fades back. He's looking to pass. Incomplete to number 20. 23 seconds on the clock. 2nd and 10 for the Irish. Possibly in field goal range. In this wind, I wouldn't even count on it. But welcome in, Adrian and Blake. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go. What a freaking game we have to start the college football playoffs. I mean, I love this college game day in South Bend,
Absolutely.
Indiana.
I don't mean to cut you off, Adrian. Hold up, buddy. 2nd and 10. Riley Leonard, shotgun formation. 4 wide receiver set. Single setback. More pressure. Oh, thank goodness Riley Leonard was smart enough to throw it in green grass where there wasn't any red helmets around. Riley Leonard makes smart plays in the pocket when he's under pressure. Go ahead, guys. I apologize to cut you off. I don't want to miss anything.
All good. I freaking love Riley. I love the energy he had, the play style he had when he was at Duke. They let him kind of do what he wanted, let him run around. It's freaking awesome quarterback to have.
And Blake, welcome in, sir. God bless America. I'm so glad to have you as a friend.
So, as we already know, there are 12 teams in this college playoffs here. The most playoff appearances is by Alabama with 8 playoff appearances. Hopefully, they can go all the way with their 9th playoff appearance.
My goodness. Thank you for that stat. 4 wide receivers set for Riley Leonard. Once again, he has yet to take a snap under center. Always shotgun formation. Tight end in motion, number 88. Will it be thrown to him? It will not. Number 20 finds the ball in the air. He's at the he's at the Indiana 31-yard line. The clock continues to roll. Irish have to burn a timeout. Oh, man. Now they're forced to kick a field goal. It's 4th down, guys. with all this wind, what do you think? Can the Irish get it between the pipes?
I don't know. I mean, they're up right now. I mean, who had ball first? Was it Indiana?
Indiana. Notre Dame will be getting the ball in the second half. Yes, sir.
I mean, I'd say they could take a shot right here. They're up 2-score game.
You mean take a shot, like go for it instead of a field goal?
Yeah, go for it. I like this energetic offense they have. Good crowd going. I like the energy.
I never would have thought that. I just don't like it just because it's 5 yards. Man, 98 Jeter is a field goal kicker for the Irish. He's 8 for 18 on the year. Adrian, you make a great point. When I see that statistic, I'd rather go for it rather than risk 8 for 18. That's a terrible statistic in the wind. And the Irish special teams is on the field. 49-yard attempt. Indiana will most likely ice the kicker. 98 is waiting for the ball.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh, baby. Come on, 98.
Oh.
Will the Irish Catholic prevail? Snap. Kick is up. 98 is good. It is good, sir. Woo, baby. It didn't look like it had enough. Honestly, I'm surprised it went over the crossbar. 7 seconds on the clock. Irish up 17-13. Field goal is good. Almost 50 yards. I doubted him. I'm sorry, Jeter. I really do. The ball did not have enough energy. You saw that, right, Adrian? It barely crossed.
Wide right.
Oh, the energy from 98.
We do have some score updates here. Florida beating Tulane 33-8. Ohio beating Jacksonville State 30-27.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I remember watching it. They had, number 21, Desmond Watson, 6'5", 450-pound.
Is that the Florida guy? I seen him on TikTok.
Yep, 3rd and 1. They put him in at running back and he picked it up.
Doesn't that remind you of William Refrigerator Perry?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
They had Marco Rubio's son scored a touchdown, too. Crazy game.
Wow. All right, well, we do have 7 seconds on the clock, guys. Irish are up by 14 at South Bend, Indiana. Still, I'm shocked. Not a snowflake in the sky or on the ground. Indiana, it doesn't look like they're going to accumulate too much with 7 seconds on the clock. They're about 70 yards away from the end zone. They seriously need a big play if they're even going to try it. I don't think they will. And
I think they're just going to take that knee in half.
And Paul, I'm with you. Jeter is back. The 8 for 18 scared me, Paul. I didn't have enough faith, and I was wrong. And what's great about that, though, Paul, who just made that comment here on TikTok, the monkey is off the back. All the doubt he had in the world, you just landed a solid 49, almost 50-yard field goal in the 12-team playoff bracket. Under the ABC spotlight, monkey off the back, Jeter is back. And we are officially at halftime. Irish 17, Hoosiers 3, looking to get in the end zone. They have not yet in the first half. I'm not popping open the champagne. It is a lot of game to play mathematically and systematically.
Yep. Indiana's going to need a serious talking while they're in that locker room.
Oh, and that Indiana Hoosier coach, he's trying to be kind to this. Katie George is currently interviewing him, and you can see the cartoon smoke coming out of Kurt right now. Signetti, Big Ten Coach of the Year, he's not giving up. He's got something churning in his mind, but he's going to start flipping over some Gatorade tables inside the locker room.
Something that I do find interesting here is both teams playing tonight are 11-1. This matchup is determining one side is better than the other side of both teams being 11-1 here, and a very close game in the end.
First time Indiana went 10-0 in school history. I remember making a video about that a few weeks ago. Outstanding. I have nothing but respect for that team. They are definitely the underdog, the Cinderella team in this bracket, right along with SMU. Speaking of that, what's your opinion on SMU? Are they fake or for real?
I don't know. I mean, I like Alabama. I'm an SEC guy, and if we're looking at stats, SMU, they put up. I like the fight they put up against Clemson, a ranked team, but in this year in the season they have no ranked wins, while Alabama has the most ranked wins in the country with teams against like LSU,
Wow.
Valley. They beat Georgia, which that was, in my opinion, that was game of the year. I love the ending with Ryan Williams spinning for a touchdown. Great game. They got more wins like against Missouri, a shutout 34-0 win. But that Oklahoma game killed them. If they beat Oklahoma, I think they'd be in it.
As we're on the topic of SMU, I would like to note everyone out that tomorrow at 12 p.m. it will be SMU 11-2 taking on another 11-2 team in Penn State. It should be an interesting match. It'll be on TNT and Max.
I've got family in Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of Nittany Lion fans. I was born and bred in the Joe Paterno era. Oh, we are Penn State. I mean, it got to be annoying. I will admit it. I was born a Penn State fan just because I was a baby and a toddler, and I didn't know any better, so I just followed suit. And honestly, every single dinner table conversation, it could have been February, October, May, June, whatever. Every single day, Joe. It was nails on a chalkboard. I'm out. I'm out with Penn State. Since I was born in 82, I think 92, right around 92, 93, where Hurricane Andrew hit. That's where I was enough's enough. Lou Holtz, you're in right now. I'm with you. Penn State, Notre Dame. That was, remember the early 90s with the Notre Dame Penn State rivalry? Okay, I'm a Notre Dame fan. Screw Penn State. I respect Americans. I love Penn State. I have a true heart for them. But you guys rubbed me the wrong way. It was too much. It was yeah.
Two more games out, and these are the games I have custom names for. First, I like to call this the Battle of the Dakotas, as we have also at 12 p.m. tomorrow, South Dakota State taking on their rivals up to the North Dakota State. Both teams are 12-2.
The Bison.
And then the second game is called the South Central Battle. The 11-2 South Dakota University, not South Dakota State, taking on 14-0 Montana State, which happening at 3:30 p.m. Both games will be on NBC and ESPN Plus.
Thank you for that, Blake. I had no idea. I don't follow the Okay, I think I'm allowed one brain fart per video. I think I'm going to hand in my brain fart card. Montana State, NDSU. I do know about NDSU just because I'm an Eagles fan. That's where Carson Wentz came from. The Bison, big fan of Carson and North Dakota State. If you have any information about that, Blake, I'd love to hear more.
We also have a big update from the NFL world. If no one heard this yet, Patrick Mahomes is out for the rest of the season. Highly unlikely that your Kansas City Chiefs are 3-peat this year.
Adrian, did we hear Blake correctly? Mahomes out? Guys, what? Go ahead, Adrian, talk to me. I mean, cat's got my tongue right now. I can't believe what Blake just said. Adrian, how you feeling?
We also have, as I just read, Clemson taking on Kansas.
He would probably be good to go.
Wow. He must have got injured during one of his State Farm commercials.
He actually got injured in the last football game.
I saw him. He
Wow, Blake, thank you so much for that update. I had no idea about Patrick Mahomes. That definitely flips the entire coin over. Obviously, the season's not over for KC, but now you got a lot of the AFC top-tier guys, especially the Bills. They are certainly now in contention for home field advantage.
As was back in this life thing, we'll have updates
the kickoff.
There are reports that Patrick Mahomes might be able to play versus the Texans in week 16.
Adrian,
also the Texans has threatened Patrick Mahomes before the game, so.
Oh. Adrian, I'm completely with you. I was watching the highlights as well. I watched Jeremiah Love take it 98 yards. I'm thinking, wait a minute, was this delayed? Oh, hold on. Jeremiah actually did take one 98 yards earlier. Adrian, I'm with you, buddy. You're oh.
I thought we were back.
Yeah. That was awesome.
What I would like to do right now is give my official prediction on who I think will be Rookie of the Year.
Oh.
And that goes to Bo Nix of the Denver Broncos. With a season that he's had, he has a high state of being the Rookie of the Year and possibly leading the Denver Broncos far into the playoffs.
I love that prediction. He is also alumni to number 1 Oregon. Wow. Great prediction. Oh, goodness, guys. It's so nice to be with y'all, proud, hardworking Americans. This friendship, too much hatred in the world, guys. Let's keep this Jeremiah love train going. But it's...
I'm just seeing that Jeremiah Love has a 98-yard rush touchdown in second quarter, which gave them one of the leads in this game at 17-3. People are asking for the score. It is 17-3 Notre Dame.
Thank you, Blake. Yes, sir, it is. Now, before the game does start, this goes out to Blake and Adrian. I personally thrive at play-by-play commentary. Would either one of you like to be my color analyst?
How about this? How about if we both be your color analyst?
Are you okay with that, Adrian?
Yeah, I'll be good with that.
All right. I got my John Madden right next to me.
The second color analyst who gives stats and talk about the game.
I miss John. Blake, Adrian, were you alive to see John Madden do his play-by-play? Or color analyst, excuse me. Pat Summerall was doing the play-by-play, and John, he had the circle pen, so much doodling going on in the replay booth. I loved it.
I have a notepad. I have a notepad and a pen in my hand, my laptop in my lap, sitting in my gaming chair on ESPN's website, just looking at sports and future games.
I saw clips of him doing that before.
Yep.
When Pat passed away. RFP John Madden.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
saw clips of it when he passed away, like how he used to circle everything, how
Yeah.
he play by play. I wish I was alive to see that. Him and what's another commentator?
Keith Jackson was one of my favorite college football play-by-play commentators. He always did ABC football. His best commentary was always Ohio State versus Michigan. Look up Keith Jackson. I personally think I have a great voice for radio. I've been complimented on it, and I hope to mimic Keith Jackson one day.
I would like to give my official prediction for the championship game for this series.
Ooh, I'm excited.
An official prediction. I think we're gonna see a big shocker. Notre Dame
Come on.
in the finals.
Come on.
Notre Dame in the finals.
Come on.
And I think they're going to take on number 1 Oregon.
Okay. Oh, I'm sweating here, Blake.
Where Notre Dame will pick up the victory.
Ah! There we go. Little pre-celebration. It'll get even wilder when it actually happens. What do you think, Adrian? Fact or fiction?
I love Notre Dame. I love Riley Leonard. I love this offensive play style they have with him, where they can run with the quarterback or hand it off to Jeremiah Love or throw it deep, however they want to do it. I love it, but if it comes down to it, next round they got to play Georgia. I like Georgia. They got a good defense. They almost shut out Texas at Texas back when Texas was number 1. I like Kirby Smart. He's a guy who came from under Nick Saban. It's just, I like Georgia. They may have a problem with their QB situation, but they got time with that first round bye. I feel like they're going to figure it out.
And Luke, I want to scroll a little up here and look at Luke here. Oops. Luke said Notre Dame doesn't want the smoke from Georgia, and I better be careful for what I'm wishing for, because Georgia, with or without Carson Beck, is a solid freaking team. I don't know their backup quarterback. Go ahead, Blake.
Gunnar Stockton.
I would like to say something. This is from Yahoo.com's writers, Jack Baer. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. From Thursday, December 19th, which was yesterday at 9:11 p.m. EST, it says Georgia's quarterback Carson Beck reportedly could miss the entirety of the college football playoffs due to an UCL injury.
Yep, I saw that coming. Again, I don't know their backup stature. I barely know any other football team outside of my Irish. I live and breathe Notre Dame. Thank you so much for all your wisdom, sir. I currently am using my laptop for YouTube. I'm streaming there, and I got my cell phone on TikTok, and my new antenna I got in the mail is getting ABC for me. So I'm currently looking at the bracket right now. SMU, Penn State, Tennessee, Ohio State, Clemson, Texas. I'm excited for good old Rocky Top going up against the Ohio State. That's tomorrow at 8 p.m.
8 p.m. college game day, nighttime in Columbus.
Yeah.
That's a game.
None of the three of us are busy tomorrow. Why don't we do some commentary for the Tennessee Ohio State game?
I'm actually busy, sir.
So I would like to ask everyone here a question.
Go
What
for
are your
it.
thoughts about Mr. former New England Patriots head coach Bill Belichick coaching
Okay.
North Carolina?
I'd like to go first. Okay. First, I'm an Eagles fan, so Bill Belichick and me, we don't get along. But I reside in North Carolina. So, plenty of Tar Heel fans, light blue all over the place. You imagine me walking around North Carolina. You got Wake Forest, NC State, UNC, just a smattering of others. I don't have many friends, as you can tell. So, with what's going on at UNC, it screams desperation. I think Bill Belichick is burnt out. I don't think he's got enough juice left in him. I think he signed a 3 or 5 year contract. Am I wrong or right?
You are correct, because it says after he retires, UNC is going to have his son coach the team also.
Yeah, he's just passing the legacy, and UNC
So
is
it's just a win-win.
the Tar Heels are being a victim.
To be honest, as a Giants fan, what I thought was going to happen was we were going to get rid of our head coach as we are right now, because, you know, Giants are 2-11, hopefully to get number one overall pick next year. And I thought we were just going to convince Bill Belichick, hey, Giants, Patriots, we don't get along. So why don't you coach our team and get us back to winning standards?
Man, my feet are killing me. Gosh, geez. Honestly, my right foot, half of it is numb. I'm not sitting down. I can't do that. I can't be some of these commentators on YouTube or TikTok, how they're in these chairs just enjoying the game. I don't think you've seen me yet. I'm trying so hard, but watch my motion, guys. I'm trying so hard to stay still. I can't. Knowing my Notre Dame is at the cusp of the national championship. I'm just, man, let's go. Give me some shoulder pads and a helmet.
Mr. Carson back, as we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
We have some yards. So, we have some stats for it. In the first year he's played, he's only passed for 176 yards. As of this year, he passed 3,485 total yards, going up by 100 or 200 yards from 2021 to 2022. From 22 to 23, he went up by 3,000. He got more playing time from Georgia.
Wow.
Than he did in 2023 than he did in his first 2 years of playing with the team.
Jeez Louise. You're an encyclopedia for NCAA.
But also this year he did have a total of 12 interceptions.
That's an Achilles heel.
In 2022, we had 1 or 0 interceptions in that whole year.
Goodness. Oh, guys, this is fantastic. I got friends. I got football. Irish are at the cusp of a national championship. I don't have any snow outside. Life is good. So everyone watching right now, if you're just joining in, Notre Dame versus Indiana. I almost said that incorrectly. 17-3. Irish are on top of the Indiana Hoosiers at South Bend. I am giving live play-by-play commentary. Military veteran who wants to go to the top of the mountain, do this professionally, do exactly what I love, my passion in life. And I got Blake and Adrian here with me giving color analyst commentary. We are about 10 more minutes away from the beginning of the second half.
So, the last loss that the University of Georgia had was on the 9th of November against Ole Miss. It was a 28-10 final. After that, they've been winning game after game after game after game.
Momentum.
Yeah, I love that word. Yes.
It's a good team. You can never count out Georgia.
Never.
Be smart.
And also, coach, as we're coming back to the game shortly, this will be the last thing before we get back to the game. Georgia is in second place of the SEC standings behind Texas with 7-1.
Goodness gracious. Honestly, losing Carson Beck might ignite the Dogs even more. Get them more upset. And honestly, if people start disliking me or start fading away from me, that's going to make me want to succeed even more. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if I'm Georgia and my arm falls off, well, I still got this arm here. I got 2 legs. I got a head. I still got a great freaking body to work with. I think Georgia's going to capitalize on this injury and possibly make it to the national championship. You never know.
So, I was just looking at this.
Yep.
The team in last place for the conference is Mississippi State with a 0-8 record. The overall, they have a 2-10 record. Mississippi State did not do good this year.
Someone wants to know the score. Notre Dame 17, Indiana Hoosiers 3. Currently at halftime, we're watching America just put their hands in our pockets with the corporate sponsors and these commercials. We are not going commercial. This channel is not being monetized. Everyone talking, Blake, Adrian, and I here at PTSD Play-by-Play, we are not getting paid for this. We do what we do because we love it. So we love all the appreciation and your support. God bless America. Speaking of that, when you guys are done watching this live play-by-play, look at all my videos, not my posts. Every video I do live, 98% of them, I got Old Glory in the back. I'm a proud military freaking veteran. Damn glad I did what I did, and I'll do it again in a heartbeat. God bless this country, and nothing but love and respect here in this channel.
So, I do have one more question here.
Go for it.
For everyone here. As we all see, the Raiders and Giants both have a record of 2-11.
Oh.
And Sanders is reported to go number 1 overall pick in the draft.
Oh.
So does Sanders go to the Raiders or does Sanders go to the Giants?
Well, when you say Giants, the first thing I think of is the Giants, before they do anything, before they take care of management, before they take care of players, before they find out who's going to pass out peanuts in the nosebleed section, Giants need to do one thing. Blake, if you're a Giant fan, you agree with me. The Giants must, it's never going to happen, but the Giants must turn themselves into the New Jersey Giants. You guys have played in Jersey for how long, and your state will not represent you. You must be represented in the state you play in.
Here's a question then. Yes, the Giants and the Jets are changing New Jersey, but what about the Patriots? They're not in, yes, they're in New England, but they play in Massachusetts, so should they be the Massachusetts Patriots?
I don't know. I don't know the geography. Oh, go ahead, Adrian. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Sorry. New England represents the entire northeastern area. So when they mean New England, they don't mean Boston or Massachusetts. They mean they try and represent that whole area. And Boston is kind of like Patriot town, I want to say, because that's where it all started with the Boston Tea Party and all that. So I think that's what they mean by New England. another thing, I just want to thank you for your service, man. My grandpa did like 20 years in the military. He was an aviator, flew helicopters. He was in the Gulf War. But I just want to thank you for your service. You guys freaking give us the rights to do so much in this country. And in this country, I will say a lot of people are spoiled.
Yes.
I'm thankful they are.
I'm going to piggyback on that, Adrian. We are about a minute away from kickoff to the second half of Notre Dame and the Hoosiers. 14-point deficit for the Hoosiers. Before we get into this, and I got my hat off, anyone watching out there, I'm starting to lose viewers, but I don't care because America is where it's at. Anyone watching right now, take your hat off and show respect to all those overseas men and women and first responders nationwide, saving lives on a daily so we can be here watching football, enjoying our friendship and fellowship with fellow Americans. Freedom isn't free. God bless the United States of America. All right, there we go.
God bless. And God bless those people that are struggling right now in North Carolina from that hurricane. I hope they recover that soon.
All right, gentlemen, here we go. I got Blake and Adrian doing color analyst for me. I've got your play-by-play commentary of the second half. Buckle freaking up. It's going to get loud and crazy. You think I'm loud right now? Woo-hoo-hoo. Wait till the Irish solidify a W. Indiana, kickoff. Irish will retain. They get the ball at the 5. Here comes the return at the 10, 15. Little hoopy-doop at the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Razzle-dazzle to the 50-yard line. Almost broke it at the, oh my goodness, at the Indiana 46-yard line. A little bit of whoop from Chris Berman. What do you guys want to say about it?
So first, I like what they did with the loop-de-loop feature, but I feel like if you're in college football, you should focus about the running game. The pass to the other person to make a fun moment is mainly for NFL players who have like 2 to 3 defenders on them and want to pass it to someone out. What Notre Dame should do is focus on that passing and then running offense and try to get Indiana's defense to think mentally on how they should defend the quarterback in various situations.
True point there, Blake. We do have a flag before the first play of the second half. Let's see what the Zebras have to say about this. Might be false start on the Irish. It is. 5-yard penalty. Irish will have 1st and 15 coming up. I do like the special teams trick play, if we call it that, or a little razzle-dazzle, if you will, because Indiana didn't see it coming. Excuse me. It wasn't too risky, but yet it certainly fooled the Hoosiers. So the Irish do have the ball at their own 48-yard line. Riley Leonard fades back. Pass caught. Number 4 takes it at the 45, possibly at the Indiana 44-yard line. It looks to be 2nd and 8 coming up for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Go ahead, Adrian. You talk it up.
Good play here. You know, he just goes through his reads. It's beginning of the second half. He's got plenty of time. First down. He doesn't really have to shoot anything deep. Just give it to his check down. Give a couple 5 yards. 5 yards is a good play. Success, in my opinion. Good play.
Completely agree with that notion. The check down has been the bread and butter with the wide receiver core as of today. But the Indiana defense putting up the Great Wall of China, stopping the run game. Nothing going on there. Curt Cignetti, once again, he is the Big Ten Coach of the Year. He didn't get that honor by looking pretty. He knows what the hell he's doing, and I think that halftime speech worked. 3rd and 6 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Can the Irish get in the field goal range with a first down? Keep in mind, number 98, Jeter, he's got the monkey off his back. We got a solid field goal kicker with no snow on the ground as well. We have a 3 wide receiver set for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense. 3rd and 6. Fades back. 13 looking. He throws. Beautiful catch. Oh, he did drop it. I thought number 5 held on to it. The sticky gloves did not work. 4th and 6 for the Irish. They will have to punt, hopefully pinning Indiana inside their own 10-yard line.
Just got to catch those, man. Big situations like this, third down, playoff game.
It was off his wrist, if you saw that, Adrian. It wasn't off the glove. It was off the top of the glove. What do you think, Blake?
Unlucky.
Now the Notre Dame head coach is going to be thinking, what should I do in this situation? Should I kick it or should I play fourth down? Look like he is going to kick it.
That's what I wanted to see. Indiana with the ball at the 11. Great punt. Good job systematically working it. I love it. No risky nonsense. This game means too much. One game closer to clinching the national championship. A huge drought for the Irish since 1988. We are on commercial, but everyone watching, we don't go on commercial. This is all about love and respect. We got your back. What do you guys want to talk about before we get back into action?
I 100% agree with you on that. They need to just play this smart. They got to keep this run game going. They're on top. They got to, if they dominate the run game, I feel like this game could end soon because, one, they run down the clock. Two, that Jeremiah Love guy, he's just gives me goosebumps watching him run.
Oh. I'm sorry to go away from the screen there for about 10 seconds. I just realized I didn't have handy dandy charger. Yeah, this is 100%, but my phone's at 20. Oopsies. Let's fix that. So go ahead. Keep talking, guys. We're currently on commercial break. Irish, you're up 17-3 at home. Thank God I saw that.
Got to capitalize on this chance.
Crying out loud. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not getting you guys sick. I'm like a little seasick. Let's see how I can do this here. You should see the setup I have here, guys. I am not made of money. Trust me, I'm not. I'm not living off of a military pension. I'm literally here. I'm going to give you a quick sneak peek. And there goes my stand. My stand just literally fell to crap because look at my makeshift. Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's the cat stand. There it is. Yeah, that is what I'm going off of. There's my microphone, and I've got like 8 or 10 books piling on top of my laptop.
Hey,
so
you gotta be pretty. It's just about the love.
There we go. So I'm literally not even using my stand because it crashed to oblivion into a couple pieces. But you know what, guys? Heart is where it's at, and I'm currently plugging my phone in right now. It's starting to yell at me. There we are. Now we're gold. Yeah.
So
go ahead, guys.
Game that everyone should have on your radars tomorrow is SMU versus Penn State. Both are 11-2. Both are really good teams, and it looks like on a matchup predictor, it looks like we have known Penn State winning with 67.4% over SMU. It's going to be 26 degrees there in University Park, Pennsylvania.
Born and bred in Pennsylvania. Obviously, you know, Penn State's going to be crazy all over my phone with all my Penn State friends. But, again, I grew up with Rocky Balboa. Early 80s I was born, so late 80s, early 90s is right around my adolescence. I grew up with Rocky. I love the underdog Cinderella story. I see SMU doing something special this year.
I would also like to note that both teams lost their last games, which was both on December 7th. SMU losing to Clemson 34-31, while Penn State losing to number 1 Oregon 45-37.
Thank you for that stat. Let me jump in real quick, Blake. Shotgun formation for the Indiana Hoosier offense. Rourke finds the grass. Thank you, Notre Dame defense. Capitalizing, unfortunately, an Irish injury, but sack is recorded at the Irish 3-yard line. Rourke and the Indiana offense are 97 yards away from their possible first touchdown. Unfortunately, golly in heaven, it looks like the Irish just lost an offensive line or a defensive lineman. Riley Mills.
Also, the 6'5", 295-pound senior from Lake Bluff looks like to be down on the field.
My man Aaron Preston just joined in. Thank you for chiming in, Aaron. I appreciate your friendship and everything you've done in my life. Aaron Preston is a true professional, guys. Professional play-by-play commentator, color analyst, and public address announcer right here in the beautiful state of North Carolina. So when you get time, write down, don't leave my stuff. You don't want to miss it. This Irish game is only going to get better. Find a piece of paper and a pen. Write down Aaron Preston, T-O-N, Preston. You don't want to miss him. Look him up on all social media accounts. He's a gentleman and a great voice.
So, as we're in commercial, I would like to name off the 2024 Big Ten Conference top 5 teams from this year. Number 1 goes to Oregon with an overall 13-0 conference of 9-0. Number 2 goes to Indiana, overall of 11-1 with a conference of 8-1.
Yep.
Number 3 goes to your Penn State, 8-1 in the conference, 11-2 overall. Ohio State with 7-2 record in the conference, 10-2 overall. And Illinois was 6-3 record in the conference, 9-3 overall.
Luke just mentioned that Irish just lost their best defensive lineman. I pray that's not true. I'm going to look up that gentleman that just got injured after this game. I'm currently losing. No, Irish are not losing. I'm currently using both my cell phone and laptop right now. Blake, if you can look up Mills real quick for me, his stats, I'd be appreciative of you.
Got you. But before I do, 3 teams out of the Big Ten Conference are in the playoffs this year. Oregon, Penn State, and Ohio State are all 3 in the playoffs.
I love hearing that because all 3 are deserving. Adrian, you good buddy. I haven't heard from you in a while.
He has that little coffee cup.
Oh, coffee cup. He must be out. Okay, I don't see that. But either way, everyone watching right now, I am giving live play-by-play commentary of Notre Dame Fighting Irish battling Indiana Hoosiers visiting South Bend. Number 99, the captain. Number 99, the captain for Notre Dame, is currently out. Possibly not season ending, but he did flop his knee around. Definite knee injury. I would certainly assume knee injury. The way I saw the replay, it didn't look good.
Buckled on the landing of the fall there.
Yes, sir, it did. It did buckle. Great call, Blake. So either way, Indiana, regardless of the injury of Notre Dame, Indiana is smothered inside of their own zone at the 4-yard line. Looking great for the Irish. 2nd and 18 for the Hoosiers. Third quarter, a little under 13 minutes to play. Irish are up by 2 touchdowns at South Bend. Shotgun formation for Rourke. He's got 3 wideouts to work with. He's also got 20 seconds on the shot clock. And possible false start. There is a late flag coming out. No gain on that run. Let's see what the Zebras have to say about this. I did see an Irish defender jump the line of scrimmage. What do you think, Blake?
It did look like at it, and as these referees are good at what they do sometimes, it looks like they have a final call here.
Let's see what the call is. We've got encroachment. That's what I called. I saw a defensive end definitely go over the line of scrimmage. Possibly because an Indiana Hoosier flinched, but the flinch wasn't caught by the Zebras. Therefore, the infraction is on the Irish. So it's going to be 2nd and 13 for the visiting Hoosiers, still pinned inside their own 10-yard line. Rourke, number 9, he's looking for one of those wide receivers. He's got 4 wide receivers over 400 yards in the season. Little trickery in the backfield. Number 4 tries to take it to the left side of the field. Possible horse collar tackle, not called by the referees. It's been quite the silent whistle throughout the game for the Zebras. Either way, Notre Dame does prevail. Defense holds up the Hoosier offense.
Which was very interesting. Like
good news for the Irish. Number 99, who was injured a few plays ago, is walking around gingerly, but he's walking. So that bodes a lot of confidence in the future when the Irish get to that championship game. 3rd and 11. Hoosiers are set. 4 wide receivers. Shotgun formation for, oh, baby, Rourke. As soon as I say the word Rourke, he is eating grass. Thank you, number 30 from the defense of the Irish. Oh, baby, I hope the quarterback's a vegetarian because he's eating grass. Woo! What do you think, Blake?
It was hard to tell if that was a sack off the.
Number 30 had all day right there. He pulled a Reggie White. Beautiful defensive end move. Went right around the hook. Number 94, the punter for Indiana, is backed up in his own zone. Successfully gets the punt off. A return for the Irish. They bring the ball into the Indiana 42-yard line. 11 minutes to play in the third quarter. Notre Dame up by 14 at South Bend. Irish fans must be going wild. I've got the game muted so I can scream at you guys and give you your loud and proud play-by-play commentary. Looks like Adrian left us, so it's just you and me, Blake.
I think we're going back to another commercial on the tell because the coach is yelling at
Oh, Marcus Freeman, a lot of F words. Boy, he's got to go to church Sunday for that one. He's upset about something, but at least maintain some kind of professionalism, especially when you know it's an ABC game. You don't want to have major networks having you shown all those F-bombs. Not exactly a good mentor or a role model there. He's still, the camera is constantly going on Marcus Freeman. You know, ABC's completely against Marcus Freeman right now. You see he's upset, but you're trying to get the viewers as well. Holy cow. I don't understand it. A 4-year contract extension for Marcus Freeman, but it's starting to make it look like Notre Dame did the wrong thing by hiring a foul mouth like Freeman. Either way, the ball is placed at the 41-yard line in the Indiana territory. Beautiful pass and catch. Number 6 gets a first down for the Irish at the Indiana 32-yard line. 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. What do you got, Blake?
So first it's Adrian got kicked out for some reason. Second of all, I was looking at Wiley Mo's stats. He has 35 tackles with 6.5 sacks on the season. No forced fumbles and no interceptions.
7.5 sacks from the guy that got injured. That is a knee breaker right there. Absolutely. Adrian says my phone got lagged out. Well, anytime you can come back, Adrian, God bless you. You're my friend. Please keep in touch. And as I look down, the Irish has gained 9 yards thanks to number 24, Price, a hot hand at the running back position. 9.5 minutes to play, third quarter, Irish up 14. Woo, baby, this is beautiful.
This is presented to you by Allstate. This commentary is presented to you by no one.
Here, let me get Adrian back in here. I got you, Adrian. I just sent out that guest request. Come on in, buddy.
There he is.
I don't know why my phone lagged out, but we are back.
I'll never forgive you, Adrian. How dare you? Riley Leonard, beautiful throw up the middle during. I can't praise enough. Adrian, crying out loud, it's you. Excuse me. I'm thinking of the word Adrian and I'm looking at Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard is absolutely superlative under pressure. Riley Leonard doesn't throw interceptions when he gets rushed. He makes smart moves. He sees wide open wide receivers. If he doesn't see it, he runs it himself. I love that Duke transfer quarterback.
Oh, I'm looking at that replay. I'm surprised they're not looking at it. That might be an incompletion.
Indiana will not look at it. We are going live at the 20-yard line in Indiana territory. Number 24, Price, got about a yard. 2nd and 9. Glad to have you back, though, sir.
Thank you. If anybody would like any transfer portal news right now, USC star quarterback Miller Moss has announced he is now transferring from USC to the University of Louisville. Now that they lost their quarterback, they have got a new one now. He's pretty good. He looked good against LSU in that opening week, and that could be a new dangerous Louisville offense if they have.
Especially with Bill Belichick.
We have 2nd and 9 for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense. 19-yard line in Indiana territory. Shotgun formation for number 13. He fades back. Unfortunately, I believe this might be his first sack of the game. Number 99 for Indiana does wrap up number 13, Riley Leonard. Sack is recorded. I believe it's the first.
Yeah, I'm on the command center watching it right now. I got the split screen. I got the QB kind of look of it, and I got the normal look of it that you usually get from the side. But I'm looking at it right now. Nothing broke open. Good defense by Indiana. But I have a feeling it won't happen this next play.
I would love to see Riley Leonard to start throw the ball out of bounds to avoid that sack. 3rd and 14 for the Irish. Riley Leonard again with pressure, but this time he eludes it. He gets out of the pocket, throw it away. Late hit out of bounds. Where's the flag, guys? There's been quiet whistles all night long. Riley Leonard gets hit out of bounds. Thank you, a flag. About darn time. I saw this getting physical. I called it a long time ago. Until the referees start blowing that whistle about the unsportsmanlike or roughing the passer, like a personal foul, until referees start calling it, it's going to turn into a brawl. The referees have to negotiate. Go ahead.
There might be another flag on there. I saw it on the QB view from it. There was a receiver that got absolutely nailed and pushed down to the ground. Should be pass interference. Not even pass interference, just I don't know what the flag should be called.
See, it's getting completely unsportsmanlike, and the referees asked for this. Now it's getting overly physical because the referees silent freaking whistles in the first half. There is a flag on Indiana. It
looks like to be a personal foul on number 99 of Indiana.
That's very true, Blake. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Number 99. Actually, Blake, it's the same guy that recorded a sack the last play.
I can't make stupid decisions like that, man. I know this is kind of a rivalry, but...
And the Indiana coach is asking why? Why is the Indiana coach asking why when all of America saw it? Come on, Indiana coach. Get with the program. All right, let's get back in reality. Indiana is definitely falling backwards, and Notre Dame is falling forwards. We have the ball at the 5-yard line thanks to number 83. I haven't called his name in a while. The wide receiver core hasn't been silent, but certainly has been overshadowed by the run game that is the Irish bread and butter. So we have a 2nd and 2 at the Indiana 4.5-yard line. 3rd quarter, 6.5 minutes to play. Irish are up 17-3 at South Bend against visiting Indiana Hoosiers. Number 13, again, shotgun formation. I don't think we're ever going to see Riley Leonard take a ball from center. Single setback, I believe it's Price. Price does get the ball. He is met by Indiana Hoosiers. Many white jerseys take him backwards. About a 3-yard loss. 3rd and about 7 for the Irish.
Maybe if they want to convert on this, maybe take a quick slant route. Maybe, if they got the speed on it, they could go for a screen pass, get 2 receivers for blocking.
I'm not sure why the line isn't set. I'm Adrian. I just got to say this. Why isn't our offensive line set? The ball's got to be snapped in like 11 seconds. The offensive line isn't even down yet. 3rd and 4, Irish offense might have to call a timeout. Riley Leonard snapped the ball. Even 88, the tight end slipped. They aren't set. I wouldn't have snapped the ball. Riley Leonard throws the ball, number 20, but he goes nowhere, loses 5 yards. Wait, was his knee down? His knee was down. Adrian, Blake, why wouldn't you call a timeout when your entire line wasn't set? What's Marcus Freeman thinking?
I guess they might have had like a helmet miscommunication. They were trying to get a play call, and they might have just had a miscommunication. But they're going to send out a kicking unit now, take this easy field goal, make it a 17-point game.
I would like to say an interesting thing that Aaron said. A core postseason tradition for Notre Dame. During the regular season, they have no names on the back of the jersey, but it's added in the postseason.
Oh, my goodness. Adrian, I'm sorry, Blake. I mean no disrespect. It's a fake. Irish are going for it. Thankfully, Indiana will be getting the ball at their own 4-yard line. So it's not the worst thing. Blake, I meant no disrespect to cut you off, but Adrian was right. They were going for a fake, and I would be clapping my hands if I was Marcus Freeman. That was a success in my book. You're pinning the Indiana offense inside their own zone when Indiana hasn't done jack crap all day. Go ahead, Blake. I'm sorry, sir.
I agree.
And now with Indiana using their first time out, they're thinking, how can we beat this offense?
Oh, wait a minute.
I like that play
Adrian,
call
I thought
way.
that was 4th down. They still have 4th and 8 on the screen. I don't have the volume up.
I think that's just a little lag they're having on ESPN, or maybe it's not. I like that play call either way because if they get the first down, they get 4 more chances for a touchdown. If they don't, then pin Indiana back at their own 5.
I do love the setup. The setup was beautiful. That meant they actually freaking practiced that quite often because that had illegal formation for me written all over it. But that had to be a well-done job on the Notre Dame special teams coordinator. Apparently, this is 4th down coming up right now. Number 98, Jeter, as I praised, monkey off the back after that 49-yard field goal. Here comes the 28-yarder chip shot, Phil Mickelson style, up and good. But we have a flag.
Yeah, I saw those Notre Dame boys jumping a little bit and some Indiana guys. Yeah.
Everybody talks Tiger Woods. I'm personally a Mickelson guy. That's why I use that saying there. You're absolutely right. It is a false start 5-yard penalty on Pendleton from the Irish, moving it back to the 45-yard line. I'm just kidding, not 45-yard line. That was a joke. It's going to be a 33-yard field goal attempt. I was trying to be funny. Number 98 still. He has absolute no fear after making that 49-yarder. He made a 33-yarder with ease. 20-3 against visiting Indiana. And guys, you're seeing it on the video. Indiana Hoosiers and Irish are battling it out when the plays aren't even going on. They're jawing. They're pushing. Am I wrong or am I right? Am I over-exaggerating? The referees had to blow whistles in the first half because now in the second, it's no holds barred. Am I wrong or right?
No, you're completely right. It's starting off small, but they're going to get big. I bet you after the game, it's going to be like Ohio State, Michigan. It's going to be a brawl again, pepper spray.
Go ahead, Blake.
Anyway, as I was saying, AP did have a core postseason tradition for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. During the regular season, they do not use names on the back of their jerseys, but it is added on in the postseason.
That is something I noticed.
Go ahead, Blake. I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect. Go ahead, Blake.
You're good. But during the regular season, the 2 biggest games obviously was winning against both Navy and the Army in big scoring games, which saw Notre Dame Fighting Irish have their motto go from "we might have a chance" to "we definitely have a chance in this playoff season." Definitely 2 big wins against Navy and Army.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, no disrespect to Notre Dame. I love Notre Dame, but I know Army and Navy were ranked when they lost to Notre Dame, but no disrespect, I wouldn't really consider them really, really big wins because, let's be honest, SAAC, it's not really – it's a conference, but not really like a conference like the SEC or the Big Ten or the ACC. It's kind of more like kind of barely bowl teams, but no disrespect to what a team does, what they do, still blew them out off the breaks. The Navy one, that was an away game, so I will give that to Notre Dame, but Army, they have a good run game. Not really a defense, though, but no disrespect, but Notre Dame still 100% has a chance of going deep in these playoffs.
All right. Adrian and Blake, I want to introduce you to Aaron here. No disrespect to you, Adrian or Blake. I'm not even a professional, but I'm inviting in someone who does this for a living. He is Aaron freaking Preston here from North Carolina. Please introduce yourself to the crowd, sir.
Hi there, everybody. Hope you all are doing well this evening. I was actually announcing some basketball games earlier, so I've only seen the second half so far, but so far Notre Dame looking pretty good. Indiana just battling. Correct. Indiana hasn't looked horrible, but I don't know. It just seems like Notre Dame has been able to capitalize on more chances so far.
Indiana will be getting the ball at about either the 25 or 30-yard line. I can't keep in track between NCAA and NFL. But Aaron, while it is a bit of lull in the progress here, and Adrian and Blake here have never heard or watched you, shout out your credentials in the next 30 seconds. Go ahead, buddy.
I mean, I've done some play-by-play in color, but I've done a lot of public address. Done stuff from every level, from youth sports to middle school, high school, every level of the NCAA. I've filled in for minor league baseball, done some different stuff. So, yeah, been around, have lots of connections all over professional and college sports. So, know a lot of different people.
Yep. Great friend of mine there, Aaron Preston. Adrian and Blake, thank you for coming in. I'm not ignoring you at all. Let me give a quick update before Adrian and Blake come back in. 20-3, Irish are absolutely winning. I'm not saying murdering, but Irish are definitely prevailing at home South Bend. Indiana, beautiful throw up the middle, possibly a 7-yard run there. Run, crying out loud. I just said it was a pass. See why I'm not a professional yet? No, I'm just kidding. I'm certainly not getting paid for it, but it's certainly my dream to go all the way up the commentary ladder to be a professional. I'm currently juggling with 3 color commentators, and I'm certainly not dissing all 3 of you. You guys are certainly welcome in my house anytime you want. We have a 3rd and 3 coming up for the Indiana Hoosier offense. 2 wide receivers set up to the top. 2 wide receivers now set to the back. I thought they were tight ends. It seems to be 3 or 4 wide receivers for Indiana. Quarterback is looking, but he is overthrowing number 19 wide receiver for Indiana. Could not bring it down. Aaron, I've been preaching it to Adrian and Blake about these stats. Indiana's got 4 wide receivers with over 400 yards, singly, 400, 400, 400, 400. Every freaking wideout for Indiana is killing it, but they are not showing their colors in this game. So, Adrian, Blake, you got the floor.
So, what I saw was
that pass right there. Oh, sorry.
What I saw was the Indiana Pacers had a scoring record of 43.3 as an average. Tonight they only scored 3 points so far.
Wow.
That pass right there put Rourke for 7 for 15 on passing, 85 passing yards, and 1 interception. He's got to get it together. They got to start capitalizing. I see that they're going a little – they're trying to shoot these balls down the field, but they got to just to keep it short, maybe a little mid-range. Rourke's got to make that pass. I saw it from the QB angle. That was a wide-open pass. There's no excuse for missing that. He had good protection in that pocket. Got to make a throw.
We've got a punt. Go ahead, Aaron. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, throw needed to be better there, but at the same time, as somebody who played football also, the big thing that's taught specifically is if it hits you in the hands, you better catch it. And it was poorly placed, but at the same time, and this is just me being, constructive and, a little, how should I put it? Maybe a little hard on the player, but, it was bad. It was poorly placed, but he should have caught that. So it's both the receiver and the quarterback both on that play.
Yeah, both are in the wrong. They gotta get better communication. Just forget about it. Got to move on to the next play, because if you keep remembering the past plays, it's just going to get worse, and that's probably how they're in this hole. They keep remembering mistakes that they've been making the whole game, and they just keep thinking about it over and over in their head, not focusing about the next play ahead, which is the one that matters most.
So when we come back from the commercial, it will be on the Notre Dame's 31-yard line after James Evans has punt for 42 yards.
Yes, that is true, Blake. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And while I have Aaron here, Adrian and Blake, I spoke to you about. We're currently on commercial break. I see some comments. We're currently on commercial break. Irish are up 20-3 at South Bend. Unfortunately for the Hoosiers, Irish are absolutely prevailing against your Cinderella team. The Hoosiers are getting beat 20-3 at South Bend, but a lot of game to play, in my opinion. A quarter and a half to play. What I want to say is, Aaron Preston, please give us your knowledge on this topic. I spoke to Adrian and Blake about this, but Aaron, you got more knowledge on it than I. John Madden. I gave him love. Aaron's got more knowledge than I do. Tell him about the experiences you know of John Madden.
What specifically?
about his color commentary, about how he changed the media world.
Oh, I mean, John Madden, he changed football entirely in the sense of, first starting out, as a player, I don't believe he played in the NFL, but he, as a player, he played the game. He then coached the game. One of the best coaches of all time.
The Raiders.
LA Lakers, LA Raiders, I believe at the time. I believe they were out in LA at the time. The Raiders, coaching out there, doing what he did. And by the way, first wild card team to ever win the Super Bowl was John Madden's Raiders.
Wow.
There's only been one other one, and that is my Packers in 2010. So only two have done that. The Raiders.
Good place.
And then from there, going into media and doing what he did for the game of football in so many ways, and then also his video game that still bears his name,
right.
And it still is. When it comes to things, it's helped where now you have the college football video game that's really stemmed off of that, has a lot of connection to it, and so it's really changed football in so many ways for the better. So yeah, John Madden, one of the greats.
So as I did mention early on here,
Love's gonna break away again.
Of course, whoever wins this game will face number 2 Georgia, but how would this change the perspective with Carson Beck looking not to play against whoever wins this team for Georgia?
I still like that Georgia defense. I like Kirby Smart.
I'm going to throw complete disrespect to all three of you. For a second, please apologize. If you guys look at my messages, Miles Heller, that is my son. Not only is he awesome because he came from my loins, but that kid right there, that young man, Miles Heller, he is a firefighter in training, a hero in the making right there. Give him all the love and respect right now. M-Y-L-E-S, last name Heller, like myself. God bless you, son. I'm so proud of you. Blake, Aaron, and Adrian, I apologize for putting the cinder block on you there. But my son, all the salute in the world to my son. Go ahead, guys. I apologize. I had to give a shout out to my son.
So, Adrian, I will agree. Georgia's defense is good when playing against other teams, but you got to think of the offense when Carson Beck is not playing. When they have a male quarterback, especially without Carson Beck, it could go all downhill, making another team have the advantage.
I just want to say two things. One, to your son Miles, we love you, dude. Go chase your dreams as a firefighter. My dad's a firefighter down here in Fort Lauderdale. And, dude, I get to see what they do every day. I'm going to be honest with you, it's like a frat house in there. They have nothing but fun, and they get to save lives. It's a great career to go into.
There you go, Miles.
And if sports fails, that would be a career that I would choose. Such a great career, but good luck in it. And also, Georgia's defense, I know their offense may be out, but that Gunnar Stockton kid, when he came in that second half against Texas, he may have been a backup, but hell, he looked pretty good. He took a hit and he got right back up. Sure, he didn't go back in, but there was no need to. They just put it right on the ground anyways, scored game-winning touchdown in overtime. But I think Georgia's offense will prevail anyways. They're going to up the run game. The O-line's going to start playing angry, and it's going to get messy in round 2.
So covering a few messages down here in the comments. First, thanks to Luke. I had a recollection that I thought that John Madden did play. He indeed did play. That played with the Eagles, actually, drafted by the Eagles in 1959. So, 58. Yeah, he also talked about how as we've talked about multiple times before, he thinks Notre Dame should join a conference. I'm on the fence about it. I'm not even a fan. I have no like or dislike towards Notre Dame. I'm indifferent. And on the one hand, it would be great for Notre Dame to join a conference. On the other hand, there are so many positives of how they can shape their schedule without being in a conference. Yeah, they'll never get one of those top spots of being a conference winner, but they can shape their schedule to be as hard as they want. So, I mean, there's positives and negatives to it. And then Paul here saying a touchdown here and it's over. I don't think so. There's an entire fourth quarter to go here. I've seen crazier things. A 20-point lead. Well, at this point, talking 27 if, say, they score here. 27 point. Well, it'd be a 24-point lead. 24-point lead. I've seen evaporate in 5 minutes.
3 possessions.
So I've seen 3 possession games evaporate in 5 minutes. So
yeah,
it ain't over till it's over. Or as some may say, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. But
let me give a quick update here. Everyone that's joining, I see a few others that are joining here. I did say I'm doing Notre Dame and Indiana commentary. I have great friends here with me, Aaron, Adrian, and Blake, doing fantastic color commentary. Because of all their great knowledge, I haven't given 100% of my commentary, but I will give you an update right now. Notre Dame 20, visiting Indiana Hoosiers 3. Now, I want to specify visiting. South Bend 20, Bloomington 3. It is literally, gentlemen, all 3 of you watching, it is literally a 3-hour drive from South Bend to Bloomington. I don't understand why Indiana is so upset that they didn't have home field advantage. Go ahead.
I would like to give out some few stats here, some team stats here over tonight's game. Indiana has a total of 131 yards compared to Notre Dame's 302. Indiana and Notre Dame both share 1 turnover, while Indiana has 8 first downs and Notre Dame has 16. And right now, Notre Dame has an 83.8% win probability for tonight's game.
Beautiful. Irish are currently looking at 3rd down and 6 with Raleigh Leonard as captain. I'm excited to see that number 99 is walking up and down the sidelines. Number 99 is a defender for the Irish. He was injured earlier, not career-ending. He's obviously walking, which means he could be back later in the playoff bracket. Beautiful pass by number 13 to number 1, the wide receiver. 1st down for the Irish, moving the chains, Notre Dame.
I don't know if you saw it, but I got that QB view. That was a needle-threading pass.
It was, yes,
maybe
sir.
Inches away from maybe just a tip ball. And before that, Notre Dame was 5 for 10 on 3rd ends. So that was a 50-50 chance, but now they're 6 for 11. They're looking good.
We've got 5 wideouts for Notre Dame. It seems that they have a free play because jumping off sides for Indiana.
We have a flag.
Good call, Blake.
Give one down the field.
Go ahead, Blake.
So I like how in the last play, number 15 saw his receiver He saw his receiver open. He made an amazing play. He did get him some yards. But now, as we see, the flag here on the next play is, it looks like we're about to have this left.
Yep.
And it's offsides by the defense.
I wouldn't even have called him open. That was covered. That was just a great play by the offense. Great placing by quarterback. Good job of keeping your hands on the ball and bringing it in. Just overall great play.
You can't blame the Indiana defense right now for having an itchy trigger finger, wanting to jump and get ahead of the count, the snap count that is, of the Irish. Indiana needs any second, any inch of wiggle room or incentive to get to the quarterback, because Indiana is literally looking at the doorstep of their failure. We have Irish at the Indiana 18-yard line. Number 13, Raleigh Leonard, he's scrambling out of the pocket. Will he find anyone? He will not, possibly throwing the ball out of bounds. He does this. The referee does signal incomplete pass. So the ball will go back to the original line of scrimmage, approximately at the 21-yard line of Indiana territory.
I do have some stats from both QBs tonight. K. Ward, 7 for 15 with 85 yards and 1 interception. Riley Leonard is 20 for 28 with 146 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception.
Just to know that Riley threw that much in the air when your run game is your bread and butter. I'm shocked. Riley Leonard, speaking of running, he's doing just the same. He's running out of the pocket, getting out of pressure. He does find himself back to the line of scrimmage, but for crying out loud, the offensive line is not living up to their name. Normally, the offensive line gives Riley enough time in the pocket to see pressure and to make sure he knows where to go, what to do. Aaron, what do you think?
I'd like to give another stat that Jordan Love is now 1 yard away from rushing for 100 yards.
Wow. Shocking. Oh, my gosh. One more for Jeremiah Love. Well, we're looking at 3rd and 6 here. Irish are up by 17 at home, hoping to add to it. Riley Leonard again getting out of pressure. Offensive line not doing their job. Aaron, you played football. What's going on with the offensive line or lack thereof?
Well, I mean, yeah, when it comes to the line, I mean, you got to buckle down. I mean, the last couple plays I haven't seen, I've been trying to get resituated here, but yeah, I mean, as somebody who played, kick is blocked.
Are you serious? Aaron, are you serious? It is blocked. Oh, my gosh. Aaron saw he has about a 7 to 10 second difference. And, yeah, unfortunately, the Irish field goal is blocked. Irish are still up 20-3 with about 12 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Unfortunately, Aaron Preston is absolutely 100% correct. Number 90-something of the Indiana Hoosiers got the bear claw in the hand, and golly.
I would like to ask 2 questions to Aaron here. Question 1, what do you think about Bill Belichick coaching the University of North Carolina? And 2, what do you think about Carson Beck possibly not playing for the entire playoff season?
Great questions.
About who not playing the entire playoffs?
Carson Beck, the quarterback for Georgia.
Oh, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, Georgia-wise, if how that's going to affect the team, and if he doesn't end up playing, how that, because not having your quarterback who you've had all year can be very rough. Where do I start with the whole Belichick situation? I don't like the team nor the coach, so you're talking to somebody who doesn't like either.
I love the honesty.
Let's see. I think it's just a matter of time before UNC gets caught cheating again. but it's just a matter of overall. Do I think that he's going to bring improvement? Yeah. To what extent it's going to be without cheating? Who knows? But no, I mean, I don't know. I mean, as much as I don't like the guy, and as much as he is not done things correctly, I mean, I'm gonna give him some credit in that. I mean, you have to know the game well enough to coach at a high level in the NFL. So I mean, that's going to help in the long run. For the Tar Heels, it's just going to be very interesting to see how that also affects basketball, in the sense of how they are spending that NIL money and how things are looking, and it's going to be very interesting because UNC has always been known as they're all right at football, but they're a basketball school, and they're football's second, but they're all right.
Completely agree.
So now it's trying to see if they can either have both, which is very, 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 very hard to do, or even changing the idea of them being potentially a football school instead of a basketball school, which just changes so much for so many years in history and things, and I don't know how that's going to boil over well.
Wow. I'm currently looking at idiots bare-chested in like 0 or 10-degree weather in South Bend, Indiana. Yeah, I'm out,
baby.
I'm out.
I don't mean to correct you, but right now
I don't know how Notre Dame, how the stadium is there, but I can tell you from having been to games in Lambeau that is, to an extent that's similar in 20-degree weather, and when you've got those bleacher seats and you're shoulder to shoulder with other people, there's a lot of body heat in there, and it's a lot warmer in the crowd than it actually is outside.
Especially in like a college area where everyone's always standing up, especially a student section. They're just nonstop, like crowds bumping with each other.
Adrian, I definitely agree with you on the adrenaline rush. The body heat, Aaron, I don't know about that. I want to agree with you just because I've
experienced it firsthand in Lambeau. It was like 20-something degrees, but in the bowl, it was probably about a good 10 to 20 degrees warmer in the bowl because we had shoulder to shoulder and all the body heat.
Adrian, you're speaking, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying something about the pass that he made.
All right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is 1st and 10 for the Indiana Hoosiers. They are in Notre Dame territory at the Irish 47-yard line. They have a single setback. Indiana Hoosiers with 3 wide receivers set. Shotgun formation for Rourke. Will the Irish get to Rourke? They will not. Rourke, he's trying to find his man, almost intercepted by number 8 of the Irish secondary. 2nd and 10 coming up for Indiana.
You can't make a throw like that as a quarterback. That is
underthrown.
Oh my Lord.
You can't just be I played free safety for my high school and I played quarterback, so I could give like a little bit on both. It's just rule number. You don't throw that when you got like a safety high. You don't just throw a deep ball. He's already smothered up at safety. He's eyed the receiver down the whole time. Safety's already coming over. Safety should have caught that.
Great pressure by the Notre Dame defense on the next play. Smartly, Rourke throws it to the ground close to the wide receiver, so there is no grounding. Very intelligent by Rourke. Much like Riley Leonard, Rourke does not throw the stupid interception, trying to thread the needle where there is no play. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Indiana offense.
Going back very quickly to that play, there's only one player who may have possibly been able to thread that needle, and that's Brett Favre.
Gunslingers, baby.
I just saw a notable fact. Notre Dame is 6 and 12 for trade out connections while Indiana is 3-9 for third down conventions.
Aaron, I know I'm not the only
down
one
there.
pumping my
Down.
fist. That was beautiful, baby. The final play of that drive unfortunately led to an Irish injury, but great stop by the Notre Dame defense. A lucky leprechaun.
Yeah, sorry, it's a Notre Dame defender. Yeah.
Unfortunately, lack of the pun. A lucky leprechaun is currently on the grass. Go ahead, Blake.
I'd like to read a comment here from Luke, from 904 Luke. Apparently, it's reports that Bill Belichick is trying to get Arch Manning to come to UNC.
He's not getting that. Yeah, there's reports that both Arch Manning and who's the starter at Texas, Ewers. There's rumors that he's trying to get both of them. I don't know how true that is, but I mean, I personally think that they need to make this NIL thing like you see in the NFL. There shouldn't be, unless you're in the portal, you shouldn't be allowed to talk to them. I think it should be tampering. I don't think you should be able to do that. Yeah. I just don't think that's right. And not to mention, I think the portal should only open for teams as they are either not in the playoff or eliminated or whatever. It's only those teams. Like, it's really crazy to see these teams that are in like bowl games and whatever, and there's guys that are jumping in the portal. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, I mean, shoot. Although they're not in a bowl game, but it's a good example, is if this were to happen to a team in a bowl game. But for whatever reason, actually they were going to be in a bowl game. Marshall's head coach, which I have no idea why, got fired, which makes absolutely no sense. But on top of that, after he got fired, the entire team entered the transfer portal.
Oh, yeah, it was messy. They had 31 players enter the transfer portal, so they had to forfeit their bowl game.
Yeah, it just was like, I just was like, you've got to be joking me.
It's a bowl game. Give them the game.
And not to mention, on top of all of that, he went to a rival school. He got hired by a rival school in the conference.
I would like to know that 904 did say UNC is trying to get Arch Manning, and it's coming from some well-known NFL outlets.
Oh, I know that they're trying to. I just don't
think it'll happen.
I don't know if it will or won't or what have you, but it's, how should I put it? It's I just don't know how I feel with all the. He's not in the transfer portal. He's on another team. I don't know how I feel about it.
All right, let's bring this back to reality right here. The reality is the Indiana coach is absolutely confused, bewildered, and quite honestly ticked off. The Irish defense prevail once again, stopping the Indiana offense, putting their special teams unit out, and Irish get the ball back. Notre Dame 20, Indiana 3 at South Bend with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I almost see this being a victory for the Irish. Is it too early to pop the cork?
And you just saw on your screens the yards I was talking about earlier. Notre Dame getting 317, and Indiana Fuji is getting 143. Oof. I don't know what the quarterback was thinking there, but Love again with a rush. And it looks like to be, I think, his 100th yard in this game.
Yep, 101 yards, 7 rushes, 101 yards.
Blake and Adrian, both of you, thank you very much for that information. Jeremiah Love again showing NFL scouts what he is all about. We will see Jay Love play on Sundays, no doubt about it. We have transfer quarterback from Duke, Riley Leonard, shotgun formation again, Three wide receiver set. He fades back. He's looking to pass. He does make a completion to number 6, approximately a 17-yard gain. 9 minutes and change, fourth quarter. Irish up by 17 at South Bend. What do you think, guys?
Oh, good look.
Amazing
Good
pass
there
by
after the
quarterback.
play.
Finding who we needed to find, getting who we needed to get, amazing yards. The defense is just right there to cut it short.
Nice little hezzy move by number 6 after the catch. Again, I'm an extra little 5 yards, maybe.
Yeah, Adrian, you played secondary, so I appreciate your commentary. We have number 13, Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard has not taken a snap off of center, not today. The last play did result in a 2-yard loss. Either three of you gentlemen want to comment on why Riley Leonard has not taken a ball off of center?
I think it's because they want to try, because if he's under center, it would be a lot harder for him to maybe try and start scrambling around. And he's a good scrambling quarterback, so maybe might as well just keep him back there, let him have the ability to run and everything. I mean, and look at how the O-line is played today. If he's under center for some of these plays while the defense has been outrageously rushing, the O-line just let him go right through the gaps, he's going to get sacked maybe 5 times out of 10. So I think it's smarter to just keep him back there instead of under center.
Good point.
I think that is a good point, Adrian, in some senses of the style of play of Indiana. Also, it's a college style as well, an offense that you see less under center than you would in like the NFL. But it's just a thing that you see in college and even trickling down high school as well.
Blake, what do you think?
As a band kid who goes to every home football game for my high school, it depends on if the center is open at that time, or if another position as number 13 goes around here. It depends on who is open at that time. You pass to the person. If no one's open,
Leonard's going to pick up a first down.
Then you have to pass to your center.
I'm giving you a thumbs up, Adrian. I heard your voice in the background. That is absolute first down. 33 rushing touchdowns for Riley Leonard, tied for the second most. Riley Leonard does not get enough respect. I did a video a couple days ago about Irish versus Indiana, and the Indiana quarterback had negative 25 yards running. Yeah, Leonard, 712 yards running. Holy crap. We are a three-headed monster. Leonard, Price, Love. Holy crap.
As I said earlier, tomorrow we got 3 big games. SMU at Penn State, Clemson at Texas, and Clemson or Tennessee at someone else. I couldn't read it, but all 3 games should be good. Also, time of possession to 19 minutes for
Riley Leonard, he fakes the handoff to number 20. Riley Leonard goes deep. Number 6, touchdown Irish. Or is he 1 yard short? Holy crap, what a catch. What a catch, though. He maintained possession as the ball hit his stomach. The ball never jarred loose. Do you realize, like Adrian and Aaron, you played football. I can't imagine how difficult it is to maintain possession under the chest plate or the stomach and keep the ball on you. That's got to be extremely difficult.
What a play by Leonard there. He sensed that pressure, stepped up in the pocket, made a beautiful throw online. They're just going to punch it in right here.
Adrian, has that ever been an issue for you when you caught a ball and you had to maintain possession?
I mean, I dropped one, but the rest of them, not really. I mean, I had 3 picks in one game. It was my first starting game. We were down 12-0 going into halftime. They put me in, and I got 3 interceptions, and then we won the game 15-12.
As a band kid, taking experience here, you have to watch each play carefully. Anytime you could get a touchdown, your band director could be hyped up, and once you get that touchdown, snap, you go right into your fight zone. So if this band gets there, you gotta watch very carefully because anything can happen. The refs also watching very carefully. Basically, anyone there watching carefully.
Wow, that's great insight, Blake. I never knew that inside the band insight through the in help me, guys. I've been standing for over 3 hours now. I can't feel both of my feet. If you can help me, because I'm in so much pain right now. I didn't want to say it until now. I haven't sat for over 3 hours, so trust me, I need your help here. I can barely feel any of my toes. I've been standing for so stinking long.
Too.
So Blake, thank you for the unique viewpoint. I never met anyone in the band standpoint.
So Sawyers did ask him if he should start Wilson or Walker. I'll give that to Aaron for his thoughts.
I'm not sure who he's specifically speaking of. I'm assuming it's fantasy. I would need more specifics on that.
Man, look, I don't know if I'm 42 or I haven't sat in a couple hours, but I love giving enthusiastic play-by-play commentary, guys. But let me just say, after a couple hours, I'm honestly doing like aerobics with my feet right now. If I sit, trust me, I'm not going to do this. But look at me when I sit. I'm way over here. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. And if I showed you my camera angle like an hour ago, I showed you my 8 textbooks on top of a laptop. So I'm not exactly, money savvy. I'm doing what I can to make do on this social media thing. I'm hoping one day to make it to the top tier of these YouTube, TikTok people who have like 8 computer screens, this awesome microphone with a mesh netting, and I don't have that right now. So I'm doing this out of the heart and passion. Go ahead, Aaron.
Should be interesting to see the strategy Notre Dame's going to come out with.
God, it hurts.
Here on the 1 yard line, trying to punch this one in, and a 3-possession game with 5 minutes. It's not impossible, but it's going to be a tall order. But I mean, I've seen it done. I have seen it done. Again, it ain't over till it's over. 2nd and goal coming up here for them.
I certainly feel that if the Irish punch this in for 6, it's game over. What do you think, Adrian or Blake?
Yeah, I gotta agree with it. 5 minutes left to go. Indiana really hasn't been doing too much all game.
Oh, what a play!
I don't like Aaron's voice. Let me do this commentary. Aaron Rodgers. You know what, Aaron Preston, you got me thinking about Aaron Rodgers ever since you. For crying out loud!
What a draw! What a draw, Riley Leonard.
I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers with the Green Bay Packers, and Aaron's with us right now. So I'm constantly thinking now all around Green Bay Packerville. Thank you, Aaron Preston.
So, as a fan convinced more, just seeing this touchdown, you have like 20-25 seconds to play a fight song, then you gotta go quiet to see that extra point is good.
What a play by Leonard. He perfectly read that DN right there, made his move that he has to make, hold it a little late to push the lineman back inside to go think it was the running back, and he had a wide open lane to just trot right into the end zone. Good
my color commentators saved my butt as they always do. Aaron, Adrian, and Blake, thank you, gentlemen. 27 Irish, 3 Hoosiers at South Bend. Welcome to Irishville, Hoosiers.
I think this one might be ending early.
it's going to be a tall order. It's not impossible for Indiana to make a comeback here. Like I said, I've seen a 3-possession lead evaporated in less than 5 minutes. So, I mean, I've seen it happen. So, but it's definitely a tall order.
They put
what was that, Adrian?
That 2022 Tennessee offense, it's like an example of it. They put up points in seconds. They put like 5 touchdowns up in like 30 seconds. It was Hendon Hooker and Jalen Hyatt. That was a crazy duo. But I asked this question earlier, but to you, Aaron, what would be like your favorite commentating moment? Like one of mine was the Florida calling when it was, I think it was 2017, 2016, when Felipe Franks was against Tennessee, threw up the Hail Mary to Cleveland, and it was like, to the goal line, caught, touchdown, he wins, Florida wins, Gators win. What would be your favorite?
Oh, I've heard so many different ones. Man, that's tough to say. Especially when I follow so many sports and so many different levels and different leagues. But to keep it to football, I'll never forget. I'll throw 2 quick ones out at you. These are by no means like the favorite, but these I'll actually throw 3 out there. So one that I don't really remember too much, but I like know I was around. I believe, or was this late 90s? I don't know if I was around yet. But anywho, the good old Al Michaels, the whole Antonio Freeman catch against the Vikings in overtime. He did what? It just never gets old. But I still remember the first ever Monday Night Football game my parents allowed me to stay up for. It was Brett Favre's pass to Greg Jennings in overtime, first play overtime against the Broncos, and still remember Mike Tirico's call on that one, which is just incredible. But
if I may,
definitely the last one I'll mention. I mean, when in 2010, which hopefully it happens here again soon, but when my Packers won it all, I mean, just the last play, the radio call by Wayne Larrivee, and the "There's your dagger," his great line. So
I want to put a cork in what you're saying. You guys are absolutely blowing it up with that information, but I need to bring us into reality here just for a second. Notre Dame defense was just called for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now I want to bring this into actual play-by-play. Indiana was going toward the sidelines. A Notre Dame defender, and now Adrian and Aaron, you played football before. I want to get your opinion. Notre Dame defender going toward an Indiana running back or a wide receiver, both in bounds. The Notre Dame defender wraps up a tackle inbounds. The Indiana wide receiver running back, Indiana wide receiver running back finds themselves out of bounds, obviously clinch the Notre Dame defender clinching on for dear life, and he solidifies the tackle. He brings him down. Unsportsmanlike conduct while the tackle was being started inbounds, finished out of bounds. Unsportsmanlike? Am I overreacting? I don't think so.
No. I think it's just the refs overreacting on it, because I think on that play the receiver also got injured a little bit, so I think they're just overreacting to the play a little bit to kind of blow it up and maybe just trying to give Indiana just 8 yards at this point. Their quarterback is barely over. He doesn't even have 120 passing yards yet. He's at 119, 12 for 22, and that gets him over 120 though.
What do you think, Aaron?
It's just one of those, a lack of a better way to put it. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. In the sense of, It was a close play on the sideline, and you're trying to pull him down, and it was inbounds. Probably shouldn't have been called, but at the same time, it was close on the edge there.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's just the fact it went out of bounds, and with it being out of bounds, there's this whole safety thing. It's just like I said. When you play a play on the sideline, you're playing with fire no matter what. So it's like even if it's not a foul.
I definitely agree with you, Aaron. I definitely agree with you, Aaron, that it's definitely sketchy territory. Just the fact of Aaron or Adrian, you guys have both played. How can you honestly stop your momentum or your adrenaline rush as you wrap your arms around the guy? You're supposed to, according to the NCAA regulations, the fluff football that we're playing now, you're supposed to see as the defender wrapping your arms around the guy. You want to strangle him. You now see sideline, and you're supposed to let go. Just completely let go of the guy. I don't see that happening in real life. Am I wrong or right?
No, you're absolutely right. But I think it also comes down to there's this whole trying to keep guys safe, which sometimes I agree with, sometimes disagree with how they do things. But the biggest thing is they're trying to teach a little bit more of, hey, learning how to better stop yourself. And on the one hand, I agree, and on the other hand, I disagree, because there's only so much you can do. But do I understand where they're coming from of what they're trying to enforce, or at least look to try to do? Yes. Do I think it's being done well? Not really.
I grew up with the Eagles. I love my Birds. The first coach I ever remember is Buddy Ryan. He wanted blood and guts, and he formatted the Eagle Green defense. Reggie White, Clyde Simmons, Jerome Brown, Seth Joyner, Eric Allen. I lost fingers. I can give you more if you wanted. I'm trying to put it politely. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was giving a small.
I was trying to put it politely because my son and daughter might be watching right now. That defense was out for murder. They wanted to decapitate their opponent. And that's what football was about. 70s, 80s, very early 90s. That's what football was about. Literally destroying your opponent. Now, Aaron and Adrian, you can both agree, being former football players, it has completely changed.
I don't know if it's completely changed to, I think to an extent it's changed, but also things have been redirected, but it's not, how should I put it? The game has changed in this sense. Don't get me wrong, those guys were talented back then, but guys nowadays, and I can tell you, and Adrian, you can probably agree, there was a change to where guys were, they were good, but now these guys that play at this high level, in the nicest way possible, they are freaks of nature. Like, these guys are just insane. So it's just also the particular players who are playing now. It's different than what it was.
100%, like without a doubt. But another thing I see is now moving from the old era to the new era, it's becoming a lot harder to make a defensive play than it is like to make an offensive play, because everyone wants to see offense. No one likes watching a defensive game anymore. Like right now, I'm in high school and we're always getting like texts from our coaches like, "Oh, we got a new rule change about tackling or something." Like we got one. I forget what it was. It was something stupid about going for the run. I was like, I had a penalty called. I went for the player's legs because this guy was like, we were playing St. Thomas. You guys know St. Thomas Aquinas?
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the best high schools when it comes to football and basketball in the country.
Yeah, we were playing them. I went for the legs on a play because the guy was like 6'4", like double my size. Went for the legs, and I got called for like something for like targeting his ankles or something, and like 15-yard penalty. I've never heard the penalty in my life.
Wow.
Well, let's see what we got here. 2 minutes. I forgot they had a 2-minute warning.
I need to give a shout out. I'm obviously supposed to be giving play-by-play commentary as it shows on YouTube and TikTok. Number one, the secondary for Notre Dame. Superlative coverage to the Indiana wide receiver. Number 4, the wide receiver for Indiana. That was 6 points all day. But number 1, the secondary coverage for Notre Dame, excuse me. Oh, baby, jaw-dropping performance. That was Oscar nominated. Well done on your performance. Number 1, secondary for the Notre Dame. Am I wrong or right? Anybody else witness that? Number 1, solid defense.
Good job there, just being there to help your corner out when he really needs it in that one-on-one situation.
Yep.
When he needs the help most, he was there, able to help him break it up. Just good defense. And they just got to keep that up right there. They weren't able to, though, on that game they just had right there. And Indiana's going on a hurry-up now.
Yeah, they were. Indiana definitely was hurry-up, but Notre Dame.
Oh, I thought that was intercepted.
Notre Dame had their hands up in the air, blocked pass right there. Notre Dame, even though they are almost guaranteed a W in this game, they are not relinquishing. They are not letting up. Notre Dame's got that gas pedal completely down. Notre Dame's not giving up. They know the clock.
Mercy.
Aaron saying, "Oh, mercy." Let's see what happens here. Indiana, 5-10, almost to the end zone. And the referees do say touchdown. The game ain't over. It's still a 3-possession game. Go ahead, guys.
He got absolutely
It was going to happen at some point. They had a good drive going. It was bound to happen. But
I'll be right back, fellas. Give me a minute.
Nah, that's a touchdown.
I mean, not drop.
They're going to go for 2, as they should.
They're looking at it right here, and off the replay, he did get it up. He did get it across the line, but he did also fumble it, and then went back out to the 1. It's a touchdown as long as he had control of it for like at least a second. I'd say it's a touchdown. The refs might take a look at it.
Expedited review. It's confirmed. So now they're gonna go for 2 here. This would make it a 16. It make it 16-point game here.
Here we go.
Wow, that was too easy.
I think smart thing for Notre Dame to do now is just maybe, if it isn't, obviously take the touchback and then just try and run the clock out. In the end, we only got 2 timeouts. They're probably going to send a rush, so maybe put a pass. They're probably going to send a blitz, so maybe put like a quick slant in that little play combo that Notre Dame's about to have. I'd put maybe 1 play run, 2nd play, if they send a blitz, try and send a quick little slant or maybe a screen pass, and then maybe go back to the run game and then maybe take a knee if they get a first.
I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana tries it onside here.
That too, I wasn't even thinking about that. I forgot, yeah. They probably 100% tried the onside.
But
it is a long if by saying if, but if Georgia does face Notre Dame, It is not. I want all Irish fans. I see 20 people watching right now. If Irish do prevail, it is not a guaranteed victory if Georgia wins.
Indiana just recovered the onside kick.
Thank you, Aaron.
If they score, we got a game.
Oh my goodness, you're right. It is a 16-point game. Everyone out there,
That is a
Notre Dame,
bounce.
Notre Dame 27, Indiana 11, and Indiana just recovered an onside kick at midfield. So let me paint the picture.
This thing wasn't over.
90 seconds left on
Lucky bounce.
90 seconds left on the clock. Fourth quarter, less than 90 minutes. Sorry, less than 90 seconds on the clock. Irish are close to victory, but the Indiana Hoosiers are definitely sniffing a miracle comeback. Go ahead, guys.
Oh, yeah. If I'm this defensive coordinator, I'm going to start putting two safeties high, try and stop anything over top. Maybe send one linebacker in for a blitz, keep the other one in coverage, try and cover anything medium range. Nice little Elway roll right there.
Aaron, did you play offense or defense?
Both.
Okay, so you can follow Adrian. We are looking at a timeout. I'm not sure by who, but we're looking at
timeout Indiana after the 2-yard sack on that one off of the scramble.
So
they got one timeout left. They got to start shooting these for the sidelines.
So, Aaron, how do you feel about Adrian's assumption?
What was that?
How do you feel about Adrian's assumption?
Of what?
They got to start shooting these passes for the sideline because now they only got one timeout left. Minute 13 left. Still got
I completely agree. Completely agree. You need to save that timeout as long as you can.
Because if they score, Notre Dame's going to just run that clock right now. They got to save that.
Yeah, they got to save that. And if they do get something in the middle of the field, it's got to be a short play, and they got to get up to the line quick.
They got to clock that ball. Go right ahead.
Either clock it or get up to the line quick and run a play. But yeah, either one, absolutely.
My opinion,
100%.
Indiana's got to work the sidelines all day. Indiana faithful is going crazy. I've got the audio on mute so you guys can hear me right here. Indiana on the Irish 48-yard line. Rourke, number 9, fades back, pass caught to number 13 to the Irish 45-yard line.
Oh, no.
A minute left on the clock. Am I wrong, Aaron?
I think Indiana might have just burned our last one.
Oh, I thought you said no, like I did something wrong.
What's going on here?
I'm sorry, Aaron. I thought I did something
I think they
wrong.
might just let that clock run for a little bit. They assume they have a minute there. You could just get it.
What's going on here?
I was trying to give you a good play-by-play, gentlemen. I thought I did wrong. Go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. It's just we got a very confusing situation here.
That's because the referees are in charge.
Are they just... They're just letting this clock. Okay, now they stop it by 41 seconds.
It's a free timeout for Indiana. This is shit. I can't believe this is happening. It's a free timeout for Indiana.
Okay, so there was something happened with the clock that wasn't supposed to happen, so they're resetting it because something happened.
This is terrible. Being an Irish fan, Aaron, you have to understand my dismay. This is absolutely atrocious. The referees gave Indiana a free timeout. BS, in my opinion.
I think it's fine, though.
So you got first down here, clock stops. Yeah, and then you move the chains. So now you gotta get up and gotta get ready.
Am I overreacting though? The previous play was a free play for a free timeout for Indiana.
It wasn't a timeout in the set. There was a malfunction with the clock. They had to stop the clock and reset it because there was a malfunction with the clock.
I believe you, and I hate hearing every word of it. Oh, that's terrible. I believe
it's not like
you,
they're going
Aaron.
to change their play because They already cut off there because after like a certain amount of time on their play clock, the referees shut off helmet communication between coaches and their player.
Oh, for crying out loud!
Just like in the NFL, and I mean, so not to mention,
but I still think
I also think that helps the quarterback as well, because last thing you need, as much as coaches are fantastic and great at helping, but like the last thing you need is your coach in your ear talking to you through the entire play. It could definitely
trying to make a read. Yeah, it's not going to work.
I'm gonna need both of you talk about help, Aaron and Adrian. I'm gonna need both of you to help with my communication because I do not have any audio on my TV because of the copyright infringement for YouTube and TikTok. So if you guys can keep the audio going, you can keep me informed of the exact second play-by-play of what's happening in the referee's ear.
They're looking at it now to see if it's a first down or not. And here's the key: the call on the field is first down. They need evidence to overturn it. Here's my thing. I don't think they're going to say confirmed. I think they're going to say stands. I don't think there's enough to overturn this to say it's not a first.
Yeah, it's that inevitable saying. What's that called? Indisputable video evidence. Indisputable.
Yep. If it is overturned, though, this offense got to haul their ass back on that line of scrimmage. That clock's going to start running.
Fully agree.
Every single second.
Oh, see, you have a buddy of mine on here. Either Alex, see you on here.
How about the score? We got 27 Irish, Hoosiers 11, visiting South Bend, 52 seconds on the clock, fourth quarter. And Indiana does not, I apologize, Indiana, crying out loud. May I use a second brain fart card?
They're reversing it. They're calling him short. He's going to be a half yard short.
I've been on my feet for over 3 hours now, gentlemen. I can't feel my feet, so you guys are mostly in charge. I love being passionate, enthusiastic, but it's coming at a price.
Yep.
Yes, Indiana does have the ball. They recovered an onside kick.
If I'm Indiana right here, it's short, but they cannot run it. I probably throw like a screen pass to the sideline so that they can get 3 yards, they can get a pass, and it's easier to get out of bounds without trying to run the ball.
I mean, worst case scenario, if they have to. Oh, sorry, Adrian. I didn't know you weren't done there.
No, I was done. It's good. It's good. It might have just been like
worst case scenario, if you absolutely have to and you don't feel confident, you do have that timeout so you can run it if you don't feel confident, because you have to get this first or it's game over. And they do indeed run it, and they get right back up to the line because the clock stops for a first down under 2 minutes.
That is true. I forgot about that.
So they're good. So that was a good play to run it.
Do you see the short caption from the Indiana head coach? He is pissed. He's been upset since second one. He has been upset all game long. Indiana head coach is completely flustered.
I understand what they're doing, but at the same time, they got 2 linebackers for a reason. You can send one into pass coverage. You can send one for a blitz. They aren't putting any extra pressure on this quarterback, and they're giving this quarterback the 1-2 seconds that he needs to just get a small, quick, 7-yard pass out and out of bounds. They're already in field goal range, I think.
But they need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. So the field goal wouldn't help them.
Yeah. Oh. Got picked up a first, though.
All right, so what we're looking at, gentlemen, 30 seconds on the clock, fourth quarter, Irish up by 16 points. Again, reiterating, fourth quarter only ticks away from an Irish victory. I almost want to pop open the champagne and say that Irish will face Georgia. Is that premature?
catch, and he's in.
Oh, Aaron, I don't know how you're getting this. I'm not liking it at all. Indiana caught, touchdown, Hoosiers. Wow.
They get that 2-point conversion on the onside kick. This is a game.
Yep, we have a game.
told you this thing
Omar
wasn't over.
Cooper Jr., Indiana Hoosier wide receiver, just changed the game. Rourke to his wide receiver, he may have just made Indiana Hoosier history in the 12-team playoff bracket. We have a 10-point deficit. I'm sorry, Adrian. We have a 10-point deficit. Irish are winning by 10. Hoosiers are looking to upset home South Bend. 2-point conversion waiting for Indiana. Ball is placed at the 3-yard line. Indiana fades back. Pass incomplete off the fingertips of number 13. It remains a 2-possession game. Irish up by 10 with 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Another great play by number 1. Another good play by the DBs. These DBs are saving Notre Dame right now.
That was a picture-perfect pass by Rourke.
Number 1 just gets his hand in there perfectly, breaks up the entire thing, messes it up, and that's going to cost Indiana the game, and I think it's over. Because even if they do get it, even if they do get the onside kick, it's going to take like 4 plays to get to the end zone.
Rourke.
Or maybe
The only way Indiana has a chance now, they have to recover this onside kick, and if they do, then they got to score right away. That's the only way.
Yeah.
But that's like, again, a tall order. I think not making that 2-point conversion, I think it's done.
But
now it's recovered by Notre Dame. It's done.
I didn't see that yet, Aaron. Okay, I believe you. I didn't see it until now. Now I see it. Aaron's about 10 seconds ahead of me. What I want to do before Indiana fans leave, if there's any Hoosier fans out there, all respect to Rourke. Rourke was on top of it. He had 1 turnover in the game. First quarter, possibly second. I believe it was first. Rourke, you got my respect, especially during the last drive or the last play. It was a beautiful pass right on the wide receiver's numbers. And as Adrian put it, superlative, absolute superlative coverage by the Notre Dame secondary blocking that pass. So we might actually see Rourke play on Sundays. My opinion, his passing has been superb. He's had absolute awesome wide receivers. And in 10 seconds, it will be official. Notre Dame Fighting Irish, Georgia Bulldogs, January 1st. Go ahead, gentlemen.
I just like to take a look at the final stats for Indiana. Rourke was 20 for 33, 215 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Riley Leonard was 23 for 32, 201 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Jeremiah Love had 8 rushes, 108 yards, and 1 touchdown, which capped off this game in its first touchdown with an electric start to the game. And they took momentum from there, and they just never took the foot off the pedal, and they just kept on going. Got scary in the end though, when the Hoosiers almost came back, but the DBs prevailed and knocked down a pass to save them. But amazing overall game. Great way to start the 12-team playoff.
Before Aaron, definitely accumulate your thoughts. Give me 30 seconds, Aaron. I want to say in about 30 seconds, we're going to see the not national anthem, crying out loud, the alma mater of Notre Dame being played at their own end zone. It is going to be a solemn and very quiet, as it always is, arm in arm, Notre Dame Nation rocking back and forth, respecting one another and the fellow players and management on the field. What do you think, Aaron?
Oh, yeah. I mean, great tradition for their song. But,
there it is. There it is coming up.
But yeah, truly an amazing football game, and Notre Dame Georgia next week is next week or the following week, whatever it is. It's gonna be a good ball game, and very likely will come down to the wire.
It's a shame that Riley Leonard has to have an interview with an ESPN analyst, some blonde with a fur coat. Why you can't be arm in arm with your gentlemen, with the guys who were neck and neck with you, rock back and forth with your alma mater? Why are you talking to a freaking columnist? Go to your men. Those are the guys who saved you. The offensive linemen, the running backs, the wide receiver core. Why are you talking to an ESPN or ABC analyst? Get over there arm in arm. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Is I know he was over there earlier with his teammates, but two, it's something as a profession, college is becoming more and more like in certain manners like the professionals, and they get whoever they ask for. So if the media asks for somebody, that's unless it's very frowned upon to say no.
Go ahead, Adrian.
I would just like to thank you guys for having me on here tonight. And also, if I'm not able, if you guys are doing it for January 1st, the Notre Dame Georgia game, if you guys are doing that, I'll try my best to try and come. I think I am going to the Alabama-Michigan Reliquest Bowl in Tampa, though. But
wow.
Cool. That'll be a revenge. I'm partially a Bama fan because my grandfather, and that'll be a nice revenge game to see if they win it.
I can respect the fact of your lineage with family and being Bama. The only reason I don't want to say I disrespect. I don't want to put that in the terms, but I obviously see where I'm going here. Yeah. About 10 years ago, Alabama wiped the floor with the Irish. So, not a big fan of Alabama. You see, I don't hate. I don't like using hate in this channel. We're all Americans when it comes down to it. We're all going to win at the end. Just crying out loud, Alabama. When I even say the word, I feel like I'm talking vinegar. But I know, but even though with Alabama, I know I gained a great friend in Adrian. Speaking of it, so Notre Dame did win 27-17 against visiting Indiana in Bloomington. Technically, it was in South Bend, but Indiana is from Bloomington. I'm glad I can stop talking and be done with that whole back and forth of who's visiting and who's hosting, because both teams are in Indiana. I'm glad I'm done with that horse shit. But Adrian, I hope you subscribe to me, and Lord knows I'm following back and commenting on you. I want to keep a relationship with you, boss. Same thing with you, Blake. Everyone here has been an absolute gentleman. Go ahead and finish your thoughts.
Oh, yeah, I follow back. And also, if anybody is interested in seeing, if you do look up my name on Google, if you want to see it on Huddle, are my highlights from my last season of high school football, if you want to see it. But it's not much, but it's big plays, but first year, so freshman. Now, I wasn't expecting much first year playing DB, but I just want to thank everyone for having me on here. For me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it is 11:42. I'm retired, but thank you for having me on the show. Love you guys. God bless, and I'll try and make it for the Notre Dame Georgia game.
Yeah, God bless. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, Adrian.
Right back at you.
Adrian, before you leave, buddy, did you follow back on PTSD play-by-play? I just want to make sure.
100%. Yep.
Okay, I'm getting back to you as soon as I'm done with this live. I'm getting back to you, Adrian. God bless you, sir. Merry Christmas.
God bless. Merry Christmas. Good night.
All right, so Aaron, how you feeling, boss? You good?
All good. All good. So.
And I can concur. All freaking good. Oh, Notre Dame won. Look, I wasn't nervous. The only reason I was nervous was because of the nation. The nation was just overwhelming me. Oh, you're a bandwagoner. Oh, Irish is no good. They're overrated. Aaron, I have heard so much crap. And to know that Irish did prevail, I now have firepower. Very thankful.
Oh yeah, Irish did. Well, both teams did great tonight, and it'll be interesting to see how that looks with Georgia. That, like I said, that game I think is going to come down to the wire. Just like how I think tomorrow, I think Clemson and Texas is going to come down to the wire too.
Yeah. I'm hoping for the health of number 99 for the Irish, the defender. I'm hoping he can be 100% healthy for the Georgia Bulldogs. Healthy, yes. 100%, I don't think so. Watching the replay of 98-yard run by number 4 Jordan Love, yeah, goosebumps central. I've only got a few people watching me here, Aaron. If you want to say something or comment, I'm going to head out in a few minutes. It's about 15 minutes till midnight. So I know I need to have some sleep, but if you want to say anything to the limited crowd here, go right ahead.
Yeah, there's been a Freudian slip tonight, Alex. So with the Jordan Love, it's happened to several of the guys here online tonight. But no, it's been it's always good to be on with you, Rich and Blake. Great to have you on tonight as well. But yeah, before we sign off, here shortly, thank y'all for popping on in tonight and supporting Rich, and all of us in any way that you are. Wish y'all Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you guys. Best of luck to I see Taylor here saying go Vols. Best of luck to your Vols tomorrow against Ohio State.
How's that?
I think it's tomorrow.
Aaron, what's that song? Good old Rocky Top. Yep.
There you go. You're on Taylor's For You page. So there you go, Rich, making it to the For You page. But Rocky Top, Tennessee out there. I'm impartial in that one. I have some family has Ohio State connections, and I have some friends that have Tennessee connections. So, but yeah, best of luck to your Vols here. It's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. I think that one's gonna come down the wire as well. Got Bryson here as well. Also, God bless and Merry Christmas he wishes, and he also is a Vols fan. There you go. There it is. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee.
Conway Twitty. So while we're talking here, we're all saying our goodbyes and salutations. Obviously, all the people, Bryson, everyone that's chiming in right now, let's not forget it is the holiday season. Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas. Whatever your religion, I do not shy away from any religion. Thank you for most importantly being an American. Thank you for being polite and kind on your words here on PTSD Play-by-Play. Thank you, Aaron, for being a true gentleman, and everyone following in all around America. God bless this holiday. And go ahead, Aaron, finish it off.
Wish you all a Merry Christmas, and for those of you who don't celebrate, happy holidays, whatever holiday you might be celebrating as
Amen.
well. And Happy New Year to you all. 2025. Wish you all a happy and healthy 2025 to you all. But yeah, God's blessings as well.
Yep. Cheers to you. I'll see you in 2025. And thank you for your support on believing in my dream of becoming a play-by-play commentator professionally. I honestly, Aaron, many people have fallen through now, but I want to tell you straight up, I can't feel my feet. I haven't sat in over 4 hours. So this face and my feet are taking a siesta. Oh yeah. Let me clock off of YouTube and TikTok. Oh my God, my feet are hurting. And stream with YouTube, please and thank you. Text me.